No.
What the
Oh.
fuck, Brib?
Well, the difference between a dark joke and a morbid joke.
Okay, fine. I thought of a dark joke. You keep that shit to yourself. I just thought of Lib entrepreneurializing, going back to the chicken fighting club and proposing that they also open a KFC side business.
Oh, you know what? That's a great idea.
Eat the
I'm taking that.
loser! Eat the loser!
Yeah. Wait, they might be already doing that. That's what the church front end is doing with all the food that they're giving away. It's probably already
No. It could be
that.
a whole thing. It could be a whole thing. The winner gets to eat theirs for free.
Mm. I'll leave that alone for now because again, it's a church. And I did clear them out of their 2 gold
No,
they
that was
had?
the other
Or
one.
no,
This
wait,
is
it
a
was like
different one.
30 something gold that I fucking cleared from them.
That was an entirely different location.
Oh yeah, we can go to a different church and do the same thing. All right, fantastic. What? It's not like the church is not already corrupt.
Okay, but if it's a church of Sekhmet, you're not allowed to, because Mary's gonna cry.
I wonder if I can convince her that the church is just doing some small investing on the side. I wonder.
Hey, doggo.
Baby.
Hey, doggo.
Fantastic.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to your first stream of the Mirelands campaign. Welcome to the complete and utter chaos that is this D&D crew.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's only like mild amounts of chaos so far.
Oh, you only woke up like
We have
20
one
minutes
chaos, one Italian.
A sociopath.
And a rabbit.
Wait, are you saying Mary's a sociopath?
ago. I have questions.
A rabbit.
I was saying I'm a sociopath. I heard an Italian, a Southerner. I called myself.
Oh, a southerner. Okay, my mistake.
I said one chaos,
Oh,
one Italian.
I didn't hear the chaos. I thought you said Southern.
Someone jumped in a psychopath, and then I decided to go with and a rabbit.
I mean,
A rabbit.
a bimbo sociopath.
Not
Does that-
sociopath.
Well, of course not. No one lets you do any
Gary
of
is
the
quite
impulses.
stable.
Cheeseburger. I wanna have cheeseburger.
All right, so
Stop that, Burb. It's too early in the morning for me to be cooking right now.
it's been working on character for a game I've been recently. First ever spoiled brat dumbass character I've ever played. Can't wait to force character growth onto them. Yes, of course, doggo.
So wait, he's playing a Habaxi?
I don't think so.
Did I mishear you? Because you said he was playing a dumbass cat.
No,
brat.
brat.
Oh.
A brat. First ever spoiled brat, dumb arser character I've ever played.
Okay, I misheard you.
Hear me out, doggo. Just whatever your DM is thinking for that day, grab that thought, put it into a shredder, and then full send whatever the first thing you think of in any situation that is thrown at you.
Usually cheese.
And then, hope and pray to whatever god that you try and believe in, that you roll for it. Good
That's
luck.
what we're doing. That's what we've been doing.
That is exactly what
That
I've been
is
doing.
what they have been doing, and it so far has been working out for them.
It is likely to continue.
The chaos shall continue until morale improves. Morale is always at high.
The chaos will improve until morale is low. Morale has not gone below 100.
Alrighty, everyone.
The chaos will continue until morale improves. Morale literally could not be higher.
the throw the
I
dice
think
like shotgun pellet. All right. So for those who weren't here last week, we shall be starting off with Mary, no, not Mary, Bonnie and Giuseppe. Bonnie, you've been mostly been left alone for the last little bit. For the last about 2 hours, you've been alone. What has Bonnie Lass been doing in those 2 hours?
To be fair, we left her with Morticia.
That
Oh,
is
in
true.
that case, Bonnie is absolutely trying to get Morticia. I was gonna say to cooperate.
Cooperate with what?
Just with it being Bonnie who's the one that's there. Usually it's someone larger than her. Bonnie's usually like,
No.
yeah, good girl.
Actually, she would
Oh,
actually
well,
be
other than
content
Brib.
with you. Yeah. Because she's
'Cause
like super.
Brib's little.
Yeah, I'm the same size as you.
Yeah. We are small.
We are small.
Yeah,
However, I do feel I need to point out that while in stature you are similar, Blib has the aura of some unholy abomination that the gods and Fae both feel.
I've done nothing wrong.
We never said you did anything wrong. In fact, I think you did something horribly right.
I love adding the horribly to that. It was correct. It was just not in the way that we were expecting.
All right. So what exactly are you doing with Morticia?
Well, Bonnie, I think, really was just like, well, I'm gonna watch her. And then Morticia kind of looked at Bonnie for like half a second and was like, okay, and then started to go do whatever Morticia does. And then once Bonnie realized, like, oh, this isn't working, she's probably spent the last 2 hours trying to convince Morticia to sit.
Morticia's just kind of like laying on her side, sunbathing.
Yeah, but, you know, she's just like, great work. She's listening perfect.
So anything inside the city you'd like to try and do?
No, Bonnie literally has never walked inside a city without someone holding her hand, and there's no Mary here. Her job is watching Morticia.
I've cleared out only 2 gambling rings
I
so
take
far.
my rules very seriously here.
Alright, so you're going to continue doing that.
Doo-doo-doo.
Alright, Giuseppe, what are you doing?
Mary, where are you?
Oh no,
give
I
me
forgot about this.
Give me a roll to try and find Mary.
I believe tracking it goes under survival, which I don't have expertise in anymore. But I still get a dirty 20.
We take those.
Alright. Giuseppe, you're running around the city because Mary disappeared about like literally Mary was there one moment, then she's gone the next. You don't know how or why, but you're running
Sure, only took
around.
my eyes off of her for a second.
Yeah, exactly. You turn your you look away for just like 2 moments and she's gone. You don't know how she does it. How does a woman that how does Mary disappear like that? She's not exactly a quiet woman. As you start running around, just yelling out, looking that you're looking for somebody named Mary. As you do, there's a pair of guards that look like they're on patrol who look over and just kind of call, hey, you're looking for somebody?
Yes, sir. Have you seen a minotaur?
Like an actual minotaur? You gotta be more specific.
A minotaur? So you're gonna have to be a lot more specific than that. There's a lot of minotaurs in the city. As he says that, there's like 5 minotaurs carrying like carrying like like full-size trees in the background.
I like to think that if the guard had a buddy, the the guard is doing a small mockery where he's like in the background pointing at them. Look, we found him.
Look, we
Okay,
oh,
first of all,
look,
she's got
another.
really a big, and she carries a staff like, and she talks about the segment a lot.
They just
There's
keep
one,
looking
and
even more
there's one.
confused. Like,
Oh, God.
so like,
Is my gambling gonna get interrupted for this?
so Minotaur is about this tall. He just starts. He takes out like a little pad, like a little notepad, and starts writing down. Carries his staff.
Don't forget the giant. Ooh.
He just kind of raises an eyebrow. Sorry, sir.
Giant. Enormous, really.
Wait, really, those two boulders are huge.
Oh,
Unreasonable.
okay. You're looking for a female Minotaur. Okay. Okay. That detail actually doesn't help too much, but all right.
Every Minotaur just had massive tits.
Hey,
Yeah,
blame
have you seen 'em?
blame Billy Bear about that.
Hey, yeah, you're right, but hey.
I'm joking.
They all have back issues too.
All right. He just kind of looks at his notepad. Dresses like that. Staff. Any other details you can supply about her? Where was this Minotaur last spotted?
Oh, yes. Well, she was. Well, if I knew where she was last if she was still where she was last spotted, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Keep up.
Knowing where
have a
she
necklace.
last was could help locate her, sir.
She was right behind me.
Which
Also,
part
she
of the
does have a
city were
necklace
you
like this.
in?
Also, she has a necklace matching mine.
You
Oh
show
God, you show the necklace.
The guy is just gonna like roll his eyes before he looks at the necklace. Just immediately his face goes pale.
Wait, this calls it right. Wait. An Emerald Lake adventure is saying another Emerald Lake has gone missing in the city? Holy shit!
Just,
Oh my god, we actually have an opportunity to do our job!
it's just like this guy's face just immediately pales. His buddy's just like, "What it, Tom? What? Oh." As they both just pale and seeing your necklace, and they both just like, we'll jump this to top of priority, sir. Oh fuck! Why? An Emerald Rank adventure going missing in the city. What the fuck is going on? What
You don't think the whip was back, do you?
We gotta bring this up this fast. We need to inform. Who do we inform about this? Is the captain even high enough rank to get involved in this?
Well, he'll know what to do.
Yeah, the captain will know what to do. We'll inform the adventure guild as well, right? They always handle people going missing, right? They just
Look, you want to tell them one of their highest rank adventurers has gone missing?
They must already know.
You're right. How would they not know that when they're at an Emerald Rank has gone missing? Ugh, such an idiot.
Okay, I've only had 5 minutes of screen time, but I've already caused maximum chaos. I'm winning. Okay, come on. You guys gotta catch up and even score.
As Giuseppe, you watch as these two guards are arguing with each other and just start running off very, very high speed.
Oh, God. The next thing I'm gonna hear about this in the fucking gambling areas. I swear to God.
Probably.
Okay, so we'll be switching back to Brib. Brib, please
Oh.
roll me a d6.
Oh boy. All right. Do that's gonna be 4.
Alrighty then. Brib, you waddle your way through into. You actually waddle your way into the port of. Into the kind of port area of the capital. As you look around, you actually do find a gambling den. It is a bit of a hole in the wall place, as you can imagine. As you simply as you approach a wall and there's a little hole in it. What do you do?
Pull out a silver and put it in the hole.
All right, you do that. There's a bit of a whisper from beyond, but nothing else happens.
Oh, fun.
Mm,
Really has no problem at all.
hmm.
Give
Well,
me an
they
insight
took my
check.
money. They took my money. I'm gonna have
Money.
to kill them.
Give me an
One sec.
insight check, please.
What's my? Hold on. I think my insight's a +3. That's a 16. I'm trying to load my roll 20, and it's struggling. I don't know why.
Yeah, Roll20's been struggling a lot lately. But your insight bonus is insight. +5, so that would be a 21.
No, I rolled a 13, so it was a +5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18.
18. Okay. So you roll an 18. Brib, you look at this place as you suddenly remember. Wait a minute. This is a thief. This is a thieves guild gambling den. There's usually a special way to get into these kinds of places,
Hmm.
like some sort of code, usually.
I like how Wib just knows this
Look,
and knows it, and it's such inherent knowledge to him that he had forgotten it.
look,
That is
Look,
quite funny.
Brib has a lot of things going on.
Look, when your mentor is Professor Armstrong, you go to a lot of weird places.
Wait, we're still level 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Then in this case, I'm gonna mimic back what I just heard them like muddle essentially.
All right, you do that. Can you give me a deception check?
Deception. Cool. That's a 21. Oh wait,
Alrighty
hold on,
then.
hold on, just to make sure. Where is deception? Fucking. Never mind. It's not 21. It's 18.
All right.
Might have missed.
Alrighty then. So so an 18. As it takes a moment as you repeat back the strange whispering you had heard before you open up the the bricks on the walls begin to shift a little. As part of the wall comes out as a masked face looks at you and just kind of glares.
Hmm.
What do you do?
You're glaring at me, then I'll roll intimidation.
Ruby pulls out her knife.
I rolled a 21 for intimidation.
Rib, you just stare at him in your Brib way as Ruby takes out her knife. The guy just
I'm
kind
staring. I'm staring blankly at this motherfucker as Ruby
No thoughts behind
twirls
those
around
eyes.
behind. Yeah, Ruby just twirls around my neck, goes into the backpack, grabs the knife, pulls it out. Fantastic. No
I-
notes.
Fantastic.
God. Okay. The more and more I do stuff for Ruby, the more and more I'm realizing I'm just making Ruby into string bean from from the Owl House,
Well,
which is not a bad thing because I fucking love the Owl House.
it's a great show.
It's fucking
what I heard.
awesome.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yes, my favorite restaurant, Outsteak Backhouse.
What? What? Where did that come from?
That is from the depths of the grave, tired brain as his brain boots up.
Ah, okay.
Alright. So do I scare them?
Yeah. The man in front of you just kind of backs up a little bit, just kind of looks around for a moment, and just sighs. I'm guessing you're here to gamble.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Why does no one ever know the password these days?
Briv will just kind of chirp along.
Come on. As he'll wave you in, then close the stone wall behind you.
I mean, it was either he let me in or I kind of forced my way in. And I feel like that might have caused a little bit more damage. Well, with that, I will go inside. And I guess the first thing I'll do is investigation.
All right. Give me an investigation then.
Dirty 20.
Very good. All right. Brib, you look around with your Brib eyes, and you see you see that this place is actually it's not fancy, but it's a bit more rigged towards a more different clientele, you can tell. Instead of coin, a lot of what is offered in exchange for whatever you bet is other valuable items.
Oh, fantastic.
As
Okay.
as one of the Thieves Guild members at the table, one of the tables says, "Everything's untraceable. Trust me, they'll never know it's missing."
Brib smiles, but I don't know if anyone can tell it's a smile.
You just give a vacant look as your beak is open.
And then I will pull out a puck of God's blood.
The thief at the table you kind of sit at just kind of like, what? Where the fuck did you get that? You see that from the Royal Forges?
It mine. Collected myself.
Steal from the dwarves then.
Indeed.
It's also steal from them fuckers. Alright. Putting that
I feel like this should do plenty for a buy-in anywhere.
Yeah, no, he's just like, yeah, no. Alright. As he takes out a bunch of cups and puts 5 balls onto the counter. Now, as he arranges the balls, and you notice that one has a small orange dot on it. Before he will cover each ball with a cup. You gotta keep an eye on which ball Which cup contains the ball with the mark?
It's 5 cups.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. He nods as he looks at your puck of God's blood, thinks for a moment, then smiles. I know something that can compete with that. As he reaches behind the counter, and you watch him pull out. Hold on. I have a little note here. Blah 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 blah. Ah yes, I know something that can compete with that. As you watch him pull out what looks to be a... Where was it? Ah, yes, here we go. What looks to be a strange... What, what, uh, what looks to be a little construct of some kind. Do you say anything, or do you just stare at it?
So I just see a construct. What type of construct?
It looks like the best way it can be described is like a crab the size of your fist. It's all like kind of smushed in on itself.
Okay. If it's a construct, it's definitely magical. I want to roll Arcana to see if I can figure out its purpose.
All right, go ahead.
22. Fuck yeah.
All right, Brib, you look at this and you actually realize that this is a dwarven made construct, actually in the very same style of some of the things you saw in the ancient dwarven temple.
Hmm. Okay.
But as you look around, you also feel a strange ping almost from your senses, from your magical senses, from something
Ah.
else under the counter.
I want to try and focus on that. I want to know what that is.
Don't lose your eye on the ball.
All right.
What do I need to roll?
You give me another Arcana, this time with disadvantage.
Okay. That's a 19 for the first roll, which is promising, but please let the next one be decent. We'll take a 16 for another dirty 20. Or, well, that wasn't this one, but yeah.
All right. So a dirty 20. Brib, you look at this. So Brib, you stare at the table, and as you stare at it, you feel that there is indeed something magical that weirdly resonates with you.
With me?
Yes. You're not exactly sure why. Something just feels familiar under the table. The halfling thief that you're talking to just kind of snaps his fingers. Hey, hey, hey! You with me?
Felt
Right sleep.
feel power under table. What have? What have?
Huh? Feel some? Ah, you one of them wizard types. Should have known. Look the part. As he just gives you a once over. Your very fancy dress.
A bit more for the theatrics, you know.
Wizards tend to be very eccentric. Nothing wrong with that. He'll just think for a moment, see something under the table. Oh! As he will rummage under the table for a little bit before pulling out what looks to be a small... as he will pull out what seems to be about a thumb-sized glowing blue gem. You're talking about this?
Is it the same resonance?
Yes.
Indeed. That's it.
Alright. You got any more of those pucks with you?
Have one more.
Roll me a deception.
I'm in a fucking place full of thieves. You think I'm gonna sit there and tell you the truth?
Roll me a deception check.
24. Suck my left nut.
Alright, let's see what he gets. He just kind of glares at you for a moment before smiling. No one to lie when in a den full of thieves. Good head on you, kid.
Wait, what did he say? Sorry.
You know when to lie when you're in a den full of thieves. Good head on you, kid.
Ah,
Better yet, tell them the
damn.
truth. They don't believe you. Because who would tell the truth in a den full of thieves?
Also true.
Either
Become
way,
ungovernable.
become ungovernable. Tell the truth to a den full of thieves. They'll never believe you. Whatever. Alright. Put one more puck on, and you can bet for this thing. As he waves
I'll
the
put another.
gem.
I will slap another puck down.
Alright. He puts the puck in the middle with the rest of his he puts the two pucks and the gem in onto the side and will just smile as he begins to slowly shuffle the cups around before starting to slowly at first, then quite quickly pick up speed. Roll me a perception check.
Come on, that's 20.
Alright, this is gonna be the solid copper die because it's important.
Yeah.
And that's a fucking nat 20.
Call
How do you
me!
fucking call that, you sack of shit? I
I
literally spun my chair around, chucked it onto the ground, and it rolled very neatly on that 20.
Little do they know that I am the dice psychic.
You know when the dice want something to happen, apparently.
Apparently! I'm like, what's the most
Apparently.
absurd thing in this situation? Not 20.
Alright. So, Brib, you
Christ.
keep an eye on the one that you know for a fact has the die. In fact, you even have Ruby invisible on this man's shoulder, making sure he doesn't pull anything.
And even if he pulls something, you'll see it.
Yeah, because we actually have a psychic link. I'll be able to see them. Yeah.
That's why I'm incorporating Ruby into this, because that makes sense.
Thank you.
As you watch the specific ball you're looking for hop between one cup, then another, then it goes under the table, then it goes under a completely random cup. As he stops and he extends his arms. All right, which one is it? You know for a fact it is the one on the far right.
I'm going to point at that one. And then...
Are you sure about that, kid?
Hold on. While I do... I'm gonna look at him dead in his eyes, have my mouth open, and not moving my beak like I normally do for when I talk to not creep people out. I'll just open it up like a fucking recorder and go, I know which one it is.
He looks very confused as you do that. Just a very confused look on his face as he just nods and very confidently lifts up the lifts up the cup, and then just wait a minute. Wait, I thought it's. How did you guess that?
Good eyes.
Hmm.
You cannot
Uh,
fool the brave.
I'll close like when I the moment I finish the first part is when my mouth will close, and then I'll talk like I normally do, which is opening and closing it to resemble actual speak when I say that.
Fuck
'Cause
your
for
creepy
all intents
one.
and purposes,
As he just
for all
grumbles and slides over what you bet and the gem. Alright, get out of here, creepy son of a bitch.
much thank. Uh, and I will leave, but before I do, or while I am leaving, because Ruby's already invisible on his shoulder, I'm going to leave Ruby there for a little bit. And once I've gotten a sufficient distance, I'm going to issue the order for her to spark some lightning on any of the cloth that's in there to spark a fire. I'm clearing it out.
Jesus, okay.
From the wording that you said, it sounded like he was going to try and pull some shit. He couldn't because I was there, but motherfucker tried.
hmm
Alright. Alright, so as you leave, as you walk out the door, very much happy with what you've done, you give the order to Ruby, and you just hear sudden screaming behind you as the door, as soon as the door is closed, or as the door is being closed, you suddenly hear screaming behind you and the whoosh of Ruby flying past and then reappearing in front of you with a very, very shit-eating draconic look on her face.
She is very proud of herself.
as the as the screams are echoing from the stone wall.
I'm gonna give her scratches and a small piece of food.
All right, Mary of the day. What will you be? What are you? You are going to go see, if I remember correctly, the Great Wizard Merlin.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
All right. So, Mary, you followed the directions that Mordred had given you.
Mhm.
And following along, and also double checking with a few of the passing staff, you are able to find the Grand Wizard's Tower. You may enter through here.
Ooh. Ooh.
You enter through the door, and you are greeted by a room full of books, arcane scrolls. What looks like projects are littered across desks. There seems to be chests full of tools and other arcane instruments, and in the middle, looking at a scroll, is what looks like a wizened old man with carrying a wizard staff. One moment, I will post the image of him in a moment. I have it, I just need to go re-grab it. If you look in general.
That's a guy.
Wait. Where's his hat? All wizards wear big pointy hats.
You see his hat currently discarded onto a table. It looks like it is a no hat time. His very big, wide brimmed hat is unfortunately on a table at the moment.
Very big, wide brimmed hat.
Mary does her best to hide her immeasurable disappointment. But she would walk forward and very politely bow her head Greetings, O great wise one.
Huh? Oh, hello. As the wizard turns around and looks to you. Oh, hello. I was not expecting anybody today.
I do hope you will forgive my intrusion.
No, it's fine. He just kind of looks you over. Are you a new member of the staff?
Oh, no. My name is Mary Day. I have come from the town of Barton, you see. I am a priestess of the mother goddess Sekhmet.
Huh. Oh yes, the priests of Sekhmet. I am fairly familiar with your lot. Nice to meet you. I am the Grand Wizard Merlin of the current court wizard of the Pendragon line.
Uh, Great Grandmaster Wizard, if I might ask for a moment of your time, I do wish to discuss with you of something I feel is of great importance.
Oh, what might that be? As he will gesture as a chair suddenly appears behind you.
You never refuse a wizard's hospitality, but you never sit in the magic chair either.
Which do you do, Mary?
Her desire to not be rude overrules her survival instinct as she sits in the chair.
Yeah.
You sit in the chair, and it is a very comfy chair. Yes, you said that you had something you wish to discuss with me.
Mm-hmm. Her ladyship, Princess Tuspe.
Ah, yes, Tuspe. Did she try to take someone again?
Oh, no.
Again.
I had heard she spends much of her time with you. In fact, I heard you're something like a father figure to her.
Ah, yes. It is a complicated situation with Tuspe, as he gives a soft nod.
I was wondering, does she enjoy her arcane studies with you?
Arcane. Ah, yes, no. I can see why people would think that. No, she doesn't study magic out under me. Well, she kind of does, but it's not the normal spells you'd expect of a princess.
But does she enjoy to study them here?
Of course.
Mhm. That's good. Um, have you noticed anything that you wouldn't think a young princess would? Oh, I do apologize if these questions are rather forward, you see. It's just
There we go. I
two
gave him his
spades
hat.
in he puts back on the hat.
Yes, he does
Mary tries to
indeed.
hide her jubilation, but her ears give happy little flaps.
As you're asking him questions, he summons his hat back onto his head.
Tuspe isn't the average, young princess.
No,
And
none of the Pendragon line are.
I see.
It is a unique situation to be a Pendragon, even amongst royalty.
Oh my.
It's a complicated situation. I'm to guess that you are trying to bring reconciliation between the two sisters.
Well, a sister is a special thing, and I feel that the bond between these two is waning.
And it is unfortunate, but it is true. I have been trying to figure out what exactly makes the two so different. They're born as
Well,
twins.
twins, really? I hadn't noticed.
Exactly. That's what makes the situation so
Mary tilts her
weird.
head as she thinks, "Are you certain they're twins?"
Yes, I was there that day.
Oh, goodness. I I don't mean to seem rude, it's just, well, it's more than just their personalities that are quite different.
It's again, I believe it has something to do with the blood of the Pendragon. Ugh. How do I explain this? As he just kind of just slowly just kind of tugs at his beard. The best way I can explain it, in my own personal opinion, is, well, you by chance heard any rumors in regards to the royal line?
Oh, well, it's
I wish to know
terribly
what you
impolite
know.
to gossip.
I
Well,
simply wish to know what you know.
well, oh dear.
If you want, you can
She
roll
takes
a
she puts a
history
hand
check
to her
with
chest
me.
as she steadies her breath. I think Toothbay feels left out of the family.
Yes, I can see that.
I mean,
I too do believe.
Mordred spends all the time with her father learning to train in the art of the blade and is chosen for next in line. But Toothbay never gets the opportunity to bond with her father in such a way. I I feel like to her their father's just an absent figure, and that has such a terrible effect on a young girl. And then they have no shared interests.
Yes.
Tuesday is so lovely and girly, but Mordred she must take heavily after her father. She's quite boyish, I feel.
Yes, indeed.
Would
It's something that's
Would.
yes, that is a common thing said amongst not only the staff, but Arthoria
And
herself.
I feel that her position as a princess, combined with the lack of quality time she can spend with her family, has caused her to develop attachment issues. You see the fervency she goes to try and secure individuals she takes interest in, and I feel this is a result of the own people in her own life not spending time with her. Like she tries to hold them close so that they won't leave her the way she feels her family has.
I
And
see. I
and when she
see.
does try to engage with the family, she I heard that she had a sword duel with her sister shortly before my arrival here, but that it went badly, and now she's been forbidden in participating in what must be one of the only ways she can to try and connect with her family. I feel she's calling for help but being punished for it.
Ugh. I see you've reached a similar conclusion as to me. I feel that is. I feel it's more of her own. The blood within the Pendragon line is unique. I've actually been studying it for quite some time.
King's disease is real?
Indeed,
Oh
it's a
goodness.
unique the Pendragon line has a unique king's disease, you can say. It is weird. It is how do I explain this without it seeming weird? Any who ascend to the throne will, no matter what, be a woman. For one, it's strange.
Oh, it's a matriarchal monarchy.
Well, yes, but the thing is that no, even if the one who is chosen and ascends to the throne is a man, once they properly take the throne, they will become a woman. It is a strange phenomenon.
You mean it? Mary turns so red in the face. You you mean not only do they bleed, but it falls off? She
I
looks mid-level horrified.
I do not know about that. I have only served under Arthoria. But given the records presented by the previous court wizards, as he gestures to quite a few shelves of
No
scrolls and
wonder their
books.
father's so absent. He must feel shame.
No, the
Oh my
current
God.
king is Arthoria.
Well, I see. She had to take the position after the father left.
No, she is the king. She had gone through the ritual and had gone through the dungeon. She ascended to the throne. There is no man there.
Well, obviously she's not a man.
But no, I mean,
Oh God, we have to explain. He's realizing the fatal flaw that he has set himself into.
he just kind of looks at you, Mary. It takes a very deep breath. I will put this very simply for you. King Arthoria is the only one who has ascended to the throne in recent years. She was always a woman. She has a wife. There was no man
Let's go.
in any of this, just so you know. She ascended to the throne. She underwent the ritual of. She underwent the coronation. She went through the dungeon. She is the
So
king.
no penis fell off.
There was no detachment of bodily parts.
There was never.
Mary
I guess there
stares at
could
him.
have been a
She
penis.
slowly blinks
There could
3 times before she puts her hands to her mouth in utter shock and horror. You mean to say? Well, that would explain it.
Oh God, another
That
misunderstanding.
would make sense. The reason why the princesses feel so ostracized, why the father will only hang out with Mordred, the princesses were born out of wedlock.
I like to think that the wizard has
Are
just
they
face palmed
not
so
legitimate
hard.
heirs to the throne?
He legitimately does do like a very loud face palm. It echoes in this room. No, the queen is currently on a diplomatic retreat.
She doesn't have time because she literally does not have time.
The queen is
Wait.
not in the picture at the moment.
So, Arthoria, the king, is on the throne,
Yes.
and her wife, the queen, is absent.
Currently, she is on a diplomatic retreat to, if I remember correctly, it was a continent below Franca, or the country below Franca. I do not remember the name at the moment.
I see. And then the girl's father will come around sometimes to train with Mordred.
No.
No, Mordred told me she would train with her father.
She refers to Arthoria as her father.
But you said Arthoria never was a man.
Indeed. Mordred, for one reason or another, I do not understand myself, will always refer to King Arthoria as her father.
Well, then where's her real father?
She is her real father.
No. The man. When a man and a woman love each other very much.
It is a very complicated thing here. I would
So
rather
then it was
not-
wedlock.
No.
There is a wedlock. I.
But you said the queen was married to another lady.
Yes.
We're not even getting into the fact that it's incest.
To be
Shush.
fair, Mary's confusion here is justified.
Shut.
Yes.
Shush with that, Gray.
For once, this is a very confusing situation.
You think Marilyn
No,
would
it
go,
isn't.
look, with magic, everything's possible.
You must understand that, again, one, the Pendragon bloodline is quite weird, and two, that magic tends to make things weirder as well. He looks very embarrassed
mean-
as he's saying this.
That would explain why Mordred's so boyish and why they don't look alike despite being twins. Mordred was born a boy, wasn't she? But the magic bloodline made her bits fall off.
No, that
She's so
That's how
close
she
and
is.
so wrong.
That's just how she is.
the curse of the bloodline only affects
Mordred is
them.
not being clear about this.
He's trying, he's
Brett
trying
is
to
also
explain this
facepalming.
without. He's embarrassed about half this shit, and he's trying to explain half this to a lady who's denser than a block of tungsten.
No, this isn't Mary's density.
With the tits to match.
This isn't just Mary's density. This is trying to explain an all hell's confusing situation vaguely. Okay.
No, that's true. That's true. It
I
just
mean,
he sighs.
The queen grew a dick just to fuck the other queen in order to make heir. And by heir, I mean like
To be
the
okay,
heir
here's
to
the
throne.
thing. Here's the thing. Like, out of character, the king has forbade information about that. The only one who knows.
He's walking under gag order.
Exactly. The only one who knows
like,
is
pulling
him
at his
and the
collar.
queen. Him, the queen, and the king has ordered him never to speak on it.
By royal
Pain of
decree.
execution.
Shut.
Exactly. He's literally under a royal decree of shut the fuck up. He's trying to help, but he just
And
can't.
that would explain why the relationship is more. If you viewed the relationship not as two sisters but as a brother and sister, it would make a lot more sense that way. And maybe that's why Mordred was forced to Arthoria as father, because of the desire to have that father figure that a young boy would have.
That is not what is going on, I can assure you.
But that's what you were saying the magic did.
No, there's magic involved with Arthoria and her wife.
Well, yes, you said their blood was magic.
There is other magic involved as well.
Magic.
this guy's like red, sweating.
I feel like at some point he's just gonna quit and be like, "Ask the king yourself."
God, is this tower warmer than it used to be?
He just sighs.
Man, I have to take a diplomatic trip.
He just sighs. Okay. From the top. Arthoria is the father of Mordred and Tuesday.
But that's not how ladies walk, Morlin.
With magic, it is.
That's the magic, lad.
He just looks over to the talking parrot. Shut up!
Magic.
Now, like I said, Mordred and Tuesday are the daughters of King Arthoria. Arthoria is their father. Due to a spell, she was able to conceive with her wife.
She was never a man.
And no, Arthuria was never a man.
Morlin, I would not dare question the wisdom of a grand master wizard such as yourself, but I am well versed in the spell of holy matrimony. It is one of the great honors of my faith to be able to provide such a ritual to a newly married couple. It would not allow such a matter of which you speak. Don't
didn't
you
say
think
that.
it
He
might
said
be
magic,
more
though.
likely that there's an astray father in the image that the king, that Arthuria wishes not to discuss? He's now arguing faith and magic with a priestess.
Yes, indeed. I was. How did this conversation get here? Again, with magic, a lot of things are possible. A spell was used, and just to make things very clear for you, because it's very much clear that you need lots of clarification, that there is no mysterious third-party male involved in this. Alright? There is, in fact, no mysterious father in this situation.
Extra doubt.
Press X to down. But I was originally going to explain how my theory in regards to the fact that there may be a significant amount of dragon's blood within the royal line might explain some of Two-Space behavior. As he's just like pinching the bridge of his nose.
He just watches Mary's eyes dart side to side before suddenly they open wide as though she's had the biggest revelation ever.
My current theory is that her draconic blood that the draconicness within her blood is awakened quite a bit sooner awakened in a different way than Mordred.
That's it! I understand now! Everything's so clear. Thank you, Grand Master Mullen, for explaining this all to me.
You are welcome.
I believe now I know exactly how to
entirely
help.
wrong conclusion,
Please.
hasn't she?
Pardon my abrupt departure.
I do not mind. Have a good day, Mary. I see that just licks to the letter. Now I have to go figure out how to attend this grand conclave.
Have a merry day, Mr. Mullen.
You too. Wait, did she just make a pun about her own name?
First one to realize it.
Okay, where
Mary
do
now
you...
begins walking towards the princess. She's finally figured it out. Everything makes sense now.
Alright, so...
You know what? Now I'm pressing X to doubt.
No, because see, Morlin played his hand early. He revealed that the secret male in the relationship that the queen didn't want to talk about was a dragon, because he said they have dragon's blood in them. And dragons are highly possessive creatures that'll take things they like.
Like I said, the entirely wrong conclusion.
But an actually logical one.
No, it's not logical at all.
I feel
I
like
see
given
the leaps and the bounds.
I feel like given the asinine convolution of that conversation, then yes.
Like, I tried there. You know I did, Slaya. I tried.
No, this is great. This is great.
So, Mary, you rush to Princess Two Spade's room with pure determination in your veins. With the purest of determinations, you you rush to Princess Two Spade's room. As you do, you you rush past you rush past a few different members of the staff, who are just very confused why
Sorry,
a
excuse
priestess
me.
of Sekhmet is in the castle at the moment. Uh, as before long, you stand before the princess's room. What would you like to do?
Knock politely on the door.
All right, you knock on the door in a very polite manner. It takes about it takes a few moments, but you are greeted at the door by 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 Princess Tuspe. Your body does an involuntary shudder as you see her. God damn it, Graves. That's actually kind of funny.
What one?
The meme you just posted. It's look, Dreadnought. Onward, battle brother. We're at a beach. Ah, then lead me to the beach. This is a paradise world. Lead me to the beach then.
Like he finally gets some sun.
Would you call that a vacation? So there's no dread instead of a dreadnought?
As all right, so it doesn't take, and as she opens the door, your body does an involuntary shudder as she looks you over with very wide eyes before grabbing hold of you and saying, "Oh, you're gonna be perfect for a bath." As Mary, you are grabbed by a woman who is much smaller than you, much thinner build, and picks you up with great ease.
Interesting.
Man, I hope I hope fucking Giuseppe finds you quick.
Would you like to do anything as a reaction to this happening?
What kind of action is it to throw together a backup character?
A quitting action, and you're not allowed.
As Mary, you are as you're dragged into the room, you're carried into the room, not dragged. As you see, the room is filled with all kinds of different types of makeup. Clothes are all over the place. There is a very big plush bed in the middle with the headboard pushed up against one of the walls with one of those like very elegant mosquito net type things over it.
Mm.
Well, if I remember correctly, it's called mosquito net
Yes.
things. Yes. But one of those is kind of draped by four pillars at the edge of the beds, and again, there's just makeup all over the place. As kind of like floating by the door is that strange thing that tried to throw an energy net at you when you grabbed Bonnie in the past
Uh-huh.
and ran away. Uh, but she will then set you down as you are brought a very big uh into a very big room, a very big bathroom, and you see that there is a massive bath with that is full of water and nice, very pleasant smelling bubbles.
Oh, goodness.
Tispe gives you a very warm grin as she says, "Come on, come on! I haven't had a bath with anyone in forever." As you watch the princess just start, as you have the as the princess starts to undress herself, and gestures for you to do the same.
Mary blinks. Oh, uh. She pauses, thinks about the whole progress she's brought here, about how, no, Tuesday she just wants company. She's lonely, and Mary would give a kind, sweet smile as her shoulders relax. Of course, sweetie. As she begins to undress.
All right. So you undress. And she tells you to leave your clothes with one of the servants.
I don't know where the
Oh.
sauce is.
Sauce. Swause. We do not need this creature following us to the tavern. How dare you call the prince or the princesses of the Mire a creature?
No. I want to make it very specific. It is not both
Mary has been-
princesses.
Captured by Tuesday.
Yeah, it is not both princesses. It's specifically Tuesday. The king, her sister, perfectly fine. They can come by. We'll give them some pancakes. We'll be fine. Tuesday.
They get to enjoy the baraffles.
Tuesday's a creature, and I'll stand by that statement.
All right, so, Mary, so Tuesday will enter the bath and will gesture for you to join her in it. Do you join her within the bath?
Mary is indeed going to slowly, climb into the bath. I let the bubbles kind of just soak over her as she relaxes. Like, I think honestly, Mary would probably forget why she's here for a hot minute.
Yes, the bath is very relaxing. If you can, give me a smell-based perception check.
Smell-based perception check. Smell-based perception check.
Just in case you have anything bonus
8!
related to
It's
smell.
honestly, it's just wonderful.
Yes, no. This bath, like the soap being used in this bath smells amazing. As the princess will just lean back and just let out a very content sigh. Then she would just kind of look over to you. Have I met you before?
Mary, who's busy tying her hair up with a with her yellow ribbon, smiles. She tilts her head. There's
She can't lie.
kind of a dilating to her eyes before she blinks and shakes it. Not that I can remember, no.
I guess you just look like somebody I might have met before.
I have a vague recollection of a haunting, pink, menacing visage in the distance. Oh, but that's not you. You seem like a very sweet lady.
Thank you. if only sis and mom would say that. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen someone like you before. Or maybe I have. Well, either way, it's nice to meet you. May I have your name?
Apologies, I chose a terrible time to have a Pop-Tart.
You're fine.
I revoke my own apology, for I am going to take a ring bomb. Yep.
Mary smiles as she puts a hand on her large, breast and with a tilt. I'm Mary Day, priestess of the Mother Goddess Sekhmet.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
Thank you. Tuesday is also a lovely name.
Thank you. So, I gotta wonder, what brings you over? How many people visit my side of the castle?
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna agree.
How many people visit my side of the castle these days? I do miss taking baths with Mom and Sis.
I'm sure you must be quite lonely.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I tend to be quite lonely. And as you watch her kind of bring her legs up so she's like pressing her knees against her chin.
Mary would move closer and gently put an arm around her shoulder.
You're gonna end up accidentally adopting this fucking. God damn it! This is gonna
Adopting a
cause
creature
so
on a-
much. This is gonna cause so much.
Sorry, Craig just sent me something. It's just like gonna help a giggle. Okay, where were we? Ah, yes. She will look up to you. Huh.
Tuesday, I've heard some things from other members in the castle. They say you're quite skilled in magics, and Merlin says that he enjoys his time teaching you magics.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't really learn too much magic. He says I have the gift for it, but I always want to try more swordplay stuff.
Mm-hmm. Your sister had told me that your father doesn't want to train you in the sword.
Yeah, more that Mom's just busy.
Oh. Your parents don't get along.
Hmm? Oh no, they get along great. Mom's just uh, Mom and I have two moms. Oh wow, that can get kind of confusing. Uh, uh currently, one of my moms is overseas on a diplomatic thing, trying to secure some sort of trade or making sure we're kept neutral or something. Athoria tries her best, but I don't think she just knows how to deal with me.
She does seem like a very strong leader type.
Yeah, you don't know the half of it. Sorry, I need to take a drink of water.
She doesn't know the half of it because Mary barely knows the history of the fucking place that she's in. If she did, she'd at least know half of it.
You don't know the half of it. Mom, she tries to lead by example. She doesn't like it when I go try to find people to stay with me, and I want to do more stuff with her and Sis, but last time me and Mordred did a practice duel, we destroyed part of the castle.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 words for that.
What?
Oh my!
What? Where did that come from?
I did say I had 2 words.
I'm confused, but okay. Anyways.
Mary gives a knowing smile as she reaches out to grab one of the sponges and just slowly start to wash Tuspe's back. I had spoken with your sister earlier. I don't think she realizes how lonely it can be.
I guess not. I did replace her normal care stuff with my own, but I just thought that she could use a bit more girliness. You know.
This soap does smell very lovely. And I
It's my favorite.
understand you just wanted to help. I think it was a very sweet thing to do, but I think that I think Mordred takes a lot after her father.
Yeah, no, she does. She does
I think
take more after Arthuria. Far more than I do.
oh, I wouldn't say that. Having talked with Morlin, I think you take the most after your father.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
That seems
You have it in you. The the strength, the will, the fiery determination of a dragon.
She kind of tilts her head a little confused. Pardon?
Yes, Morlin was telling me how your line is one of dragon's blood.
Oh my god, this you're gonna get Merlin killed.
Oh. Yeah, I think I heard Dad talk. I think I heard Mom talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
She always said that we had a bit of dragon's blood in us since,
Mm-hmm.
She just kind of thinks for a moment. Elizabeth! Yeah, that was her. Elizabeth Bloodflame Rose Pendragon. The one who started our whole line.
Mm-hmm. And from your father, it's now in you.
Yeah, no.
She's
I
still going up the
guess.
rock path.
I guess. And she just kind of thinks for a moment. One did say that my blood seems to be expressing itself differently than Arthuria and Merlin. Or, not Merlin, Mordred.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Can you go a bit lower? I always have trouble reaching
Mary
that
smiles
spot.
as she does.
So
You know, I grew up in a larger family and we would always take baths together. It's a wonderful time to just relax and enjoy one another's company.
we used to take baths all the time. But then Merlin, but then not Merlin. Why do I keep getting Mordred and Merlin confused?
They're honestly similar sounding words.
They really are. The main issue I run into is that as much as ever since Mordred started doing all this night stuff, Dad, Mom did decide to make her the heir, which I suppose is understandable. Make her the heir. She's the one that everyone likes. So
And Tuspe, what do you want, though?
She just kind of sits there. I don't know.
Well,
I just
there
want
must be
to spend more
something.
time with my family. With Thoria,
Mi-
with Mordred, just like we used to when we were kids.
Mary has such a look of an aching heart.
She looks over at
Tuesday can't see it because Mary's sitting behind Tuesday, but Mary would reach out and just like put her arms around Tuesday's shoulders and like pull her back a little into a hug.
She will lean into it as she'll hold up her hands as the little construct will float over. I got this when I was 8. A gift from the Mountain King.
Oh, he's very cute. What's his name?
Pod. That was the name that it said it had.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Pod. Mary will reach out a little finger.
And just kind of like give it a boop.
Yep.
You give it a
From what
boop
I
and it lets
understand,
out a little bit
you
of a
and
beep.
Pod are very good friends.
I've had Pod since I was 8. He's always been by my side.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain King says that's old dwarf tech from a long lost empire. They had no use for
Oh.
him, so they decided to give it as a gift.
We have many dwarves now at our little settlement in Barton, and there are these constructees.
Oh, you have constructs?
Mm-hmm. Over 30 of them. And then this keeper. He's very big. He says he keeps the book of dwarven knowledge and lore, and they're going to be building a new ancestral citadel to reawaken the golden days of Moradin's halls within Barton. It's a whole new renaissance, a neon genesis.
Genesis Renaissance.
No, Bonk, I have already added so much. I do not need to go and watch Neon Genocide right now.
Yes, casual.
Glib, get in the Morticia Mech 1.
The Morticia Mech 1.
Whoa! God damn it! I am not researching Evangelion for this campaign.
At least it's better than the
Morticia
curse
Mach
thought that
1.
hit my brain just before she said that.
What? Come on, say it.
It's like, oh dear God, Mary, if you play matchmaker with Tuesday and Giuseppe, I don't know, but the curse thought hit my brain. I'm like, oh no!
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Why?
Hear me out. Before you say no.
Alright, I'll hear you out.
Behold, in general, I present my argument to the court.
Oh no!
Oh God, why does that look so cool?
Because it's everything I know you like.
God damn it, you're right. Mm.
Behold, the military might of Franca.
Franco wishes they had a single toe of this.
Exactly.
No, they've got an entire one. They just don't know how to wake it up.
The ancient machine
No.
spirit lies dormant.
No, Franco doesn't get cool shit like that.
No, unfortunately, Franco doesn't get cool shit. It's the French. They don't deserve anything cool.
Well, I can't give it to the Italians.
No, but we could bury it under Toyshville land. I mean, you saw what the ancient Arachne and lizard folk people made.
I honestly, I could see them making this shit. These ancient knights ready to awaken in the world's direst need.
And it would all
We
be
must
as,
awaken the Gottschnecht!
and it would all be Escaflowne style, because like Escaflowne is all, you know, pulley and steam and gear.
Mm.
God damn it! This would actually work perfectly with an old ass idea I had so long ago for a campaign.
New PvP campaign when?
Because there's always an idea I had like
Behold,
forever ago.
this is how the inside of an Escaflowne mecha walks.
Yes, I remember. But okay, here's the thing. A long time ago, I had an idea for a campaign based around D&D and mecha.
Mm-hmm.
And this honestly sounds like it'd fit way too well for it. And we have Lancer. Just
Mm-hmm.
mash Lancer and D&D together, you basically have that old ass idea. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think about it.
Okay, but let's see. What was I doing? That's right. That's right. Mary
Playing
was starting to wash.
matchmaker.
Mary was no bonk.
No, Giuseppe is not allowed to start a harem.
Giuseppe is not going to start a harem. That's Jericho's trick.
Mary was starting to wash Tuesday's hair as she was humming lightly, and that's right. She was asking Tuesday what Tuesday wanted, and learning Tuesday wanted to spend more time with her family. The constructs.
Yes.
And we were going to head up north and ask more dwarfs if they want to come. Barton's shaping up to be a very lively place.
If you
Oh,
want, I can...
And his honorable lordship, Lord May Ahoy, he's such a lovely grandpa. So kind and compassionate and caring.
Sounds like a good grandfather.
He is grandfather to the whole town. Oh, and he's always had our back.
That sounds good. That actually sounds really nice. I wish I had a grandfather.
Maybe you could meet Grandpa Holy one day.
That would be nice.
I knew it was gonna fucking happen.
There we go. We now know what the heart attack that kills Grandpa Hori is. He meets the fucking princess.
he meets Princess Tuesday.
Oh, and then you could meet Brib. Brib's such a wonderful little board friend. He does lots of investing, you know. I don't really understand how it works, but he'll just disappear into the city with all of our money and come back with sacks and sacks of silver that he got from investing.
She just kind of raises an eyebrow at that. Bird?
In fact,
person?
oh yes, he's only about this tall, and he's covered in black feathers, and it's so funny. I don't think I've ever actually heard his voice, but he talks by repeating back what other people have said.
She just kind of
He loves cheese, though. Oh, and he sings too. He's proficient with just about every instrument. He also handles, I think, the entire town's finances. Honestly, he's the most amazing person I've ever met.
He definitely sounds quite interesting.
And he's magical too. Oh, have you seen his portrait? It's of our tavern with a large dungeon core hanging over the hearth fire.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
He painted it.
He's quite talented.
Oh, he's amazingly talented.
I wonder if he'd be willing to do a painting of me and Mom, and Mordred.
That's a wonderful idea. You could all get together and have a family portrait made. That sounds like a wonderful bonding experience. Mary, subconsciously, casts sending. Bwib would love to paint a portrait of the royal family. To Bwib. I'm sure he'd just be honored for the opportunity, Your Majesty. to Blib.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, with Brib.
Good, because I need some time to think.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Meanwhile, at Brib, dun, dun, dun.
Burb is sitting there. Just, well, this seems like an issue. Not my issue, but an issue.
All right, Brib, you have just. So, Brib, you now have this brand
turn.
new. You have this brand new, very colorful looking gem. What do you like to do with it? As it just seems to radiate energy that resonates with you.
My first thought is not what I'm gonna go with for once.
What is your first
because
thought? I need to know.
My first thought was gonna be eat it.
You feel the crystal resonate with that choice.
Yes, eat me. Eat
All right,
me,
fuck it.
bird.
The Brib is going to examine it for a little bit longer, realize
It's
it looks tasty, and then
delicious.
decide to just swallow it full.
Give me a
Just like the
constitution
bird thing
check.
where he chokes on it.
Give me a con save. As
A
you
con
choke it
save?
whole.
Oh boy. I mean, it resonated with my first choice, so I had to do it.
No,
It
that's
wasn't.
fair.
Let me. God damn it! What? I rolled a 10. Whatever my con is plus that.
Hold on. Brib con. So that's a 13. Brib, it takes you a little bit. You kind of choke a little bit as you finish swallowing it down. As suddenly, you just feel energy just wash over you. As you gain a new thing.
Hell yeah.
Hold on,
I gain a new thing.
I'll
Oh.
DM it to you.
Oh boy. Oh god, is this Vey shit? I've just swallowed my own turf, and it's making me stronger.
I have DM'd it to you.
Oh boy. Oh no! Oh, this is gonna be entertaining. Okay. Fantastic. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
You may add that onto your sheet.
I need a little bit more information because I have no idea how that kind of works.
I will explain it after session. Or actually, no.
Fantastic.
I'll actually drag you into God Talk.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I will
got
see you in a second. This is totally going to be a very not chaotic thing.
Hello, Brib. Hello there.
Hello. So I have a percentile chance. Is it looks like 1 in every 4 of my spells is just gonna be fucking.
So basically, you now have the wild magic sorceress thing of, whenever you cast a spell, you have to roll a percentile die. You have to roll above a 25%. If you roll within the 25%, you will have to roll on the random effect table of wild magic. So, in all honesty, your spells could end up doing anything.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, I have a beautiful idea. Okay, so what is the die that I have to roll whenever I'm casting a spell now?
Basically, when you roll a percentile, which is basically a D100.
Oh, it's the Yeah, there's an actual die, isn't it? There's an actual percentage die. Let me.
Yeah,
hold
there's
on, I have a
two
few of those.
that go from 1 to 10 or 1 to 9 with a 0.
Yeah, it has a 10. Well,
There's
yeah,
one
let's
that
have a
goes with the
verification.
first 10 numbers, and there's the ones that go into the double digits.
Yeah, this one, the one that I have is just a 10, 20, 30. Like it's the tens.
Yeah. So basically,
Okay.
there's supposed to be a companion to that just goes through 1 through 10, basically. For
Okay.
reference, I have a ball that's a D100.
Fantastic. I'm gonna be oh boy. So now that I have this, I will be casting random little spells just to try and get something to happen because I want to see the first thing I roll.
So I actually do have a question. Do you want to go
Uh-huh.
with the standard 100 table or the 1000 table?
1,000.
All right, I will go grab the D1000 wild magic table. Give me a moment.
Fantastic. Cause oh boy. Hold on. Where is my da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I can do I can cast like small like minor illusions to start fucking sending it because I want to get into places anyways. Oh, I'm gonna do so many little things to cause a wild magic. Okay, fantastic. Well, I will see you in table time.
Yes, of course. Do not tell anyone about this. I have returned.
uh, Nothing could possibly go wrong.
So, basically, to sum up what went on in God's talk,
にゃにゃめにゃにゃ17とのにゃらびとにゃくにゃくにゃにゃくにゃにゃはんにゃにゃだいにゃにゃくにゃ
How'd you get the leaked? How'd you get the leaked sounds? What happened?
How did you get the
And that is a total summary of that discussion.
Well, in all fairness and honesty, what truly happened is that I just get an extra die to roll every now and then. What type of die that is up to you to figure out.
All right.
It's a dodecahedron.
No, it's a decagon.
oh, it's only a D10?
That's what you'd like to think.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Exactly.
You said Decagon. Deca is 10.
I know. I don't know why I'm thinking of Transformers War for Cybertron and thinking about Orion Pack saying we need to retake the Decagon. I don't know why. I'm thinking about War for Cybertron a lot lately, and I hate the fact I can't buy it.
It was a fun game.
I never got to experience it. All I have to experience it is playthroughs.
This doesn't have a name to it. At least one that I would like to find easily. Oh well.
Alright. So, Brib, what would you like to do now as you have consumed the crystal?
Do I feel any different? Because I know what you sent me, but do I actually feel any different?
Yes, a little different. A few more chaotic than usual.
Fantastic. I'm gonna go up to the next gambling place. and I
Alright,
know
roll
exactly
me
what
a
I'm gonna be doing.
d5.
Fuck if I know. Slash RD5 3.
Alrighty then. So, Brib, you walk out. You walk off to the next gambling den. You arrive at its door. This one's door is actually hidden, is actually just part of a brothel.
Oh,
Before I go in,
Yes.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion on myself.
Alrighty then.
In order to make myself look different than the other than any time I've gone into other gambling dens,
He
just in
just-
case.
He just gives himself a much bigger beak.
My feathers instead of shining really nice blue is shining green, which is interesting.
Wait, you told me your feathers shine red.
Tomato, potato, vodka.
All right.
It's like a mood color to your feathers.
Okay, so hold on. How do I need to do this specifically to. How do I send something to DM?
Slash. Oh wait, hold on. Should be able to. Okay, so
How
if
do
you
I
go
do this?
over
Hold
to
on.
the sidebar,
Fuck it.
if you go over to the sidebar and click Roll GM, and say it's Dice Roller. If you go over to Dice Roller and you click
Oh,
Roll
GM
DM,
roll. I see.
yeah. All right. So you are able to change you're able to change how you look. You change your color to green, make your beak a bit bigger. Ruby still looks like Ruby as they just sit on your head.
Fuck yeah. Hmm. Fantastic.
All right. So you go in. You waddle your way in, correct?
That's not. Yep.
Why did you roll me a DF?
I don't know how to do it. Performance.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, all right. So
Hell
you
yeah.
walk in. No one suspects a thing. What do you do?
I need to roll this. Hold on. How the fuck do I roll this? How do I just do the slash roll, but then send it to you?
Uh, I think it's just slash RGM. I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Hold on. Roll 20 to
And it's not a D100 that I'm doing, so don't worry about that, guys. Everything's completely normal.
GM.
Everything's fine.
Oh, okay. Whisper to GM directly. Type WGM. Or for GM roll, you can just say GM roll, then you do your roll.
Okay, so GMR.
There you go.
Fantastic.
By the way, you already passed, so you're fine.
Ah.
So you walk in. What do you see or do?
Good question. What do I see? I'm gonna roll investigation.
Yeah, please roll me an investigation.
Fucking sack of motherless goat, fucking son of a lovers. All right. That is gonna be a 23.
All right. So, Brib, you begin to walk around the. Well, again, it is literally just a brothel. You're seeing a mixture of various different races of women doing dances, soliciting services as you just kind of waddle your way past them and to the back tables where there is a game of roulette going.
Russian?
Unfortunately, no. Leia has
Oh.
denied me the ability.
Fortunately, no, you mean?
I'll take those
Un-
gambling odds.
Slaya, unfortunately,
show me
has
the
denied me
odds.
access to guns in this area.
They're doing it with a wand.
No.
No, okay. I'm gonna walk up to it and just go, ooh.
It's dice and a dagger. On a 6, you lose a finger.
No. It's a table. There are 6 shots on it. They spin the table. One of these
poison?
is hyper concentrated. The other 5 are water.
Let's go with that one.
Ooh, that's good, actually.
I was
like
honestly
that.
planning
you
to
go.
just do a normal game of roulette, like actual table roulette, but that sounds much more interesting. Let's go.
All right, full send that one. Because I'm more than happy to try and drink these motherfuckers out of the fucking bar.
So the guy,
Yes, but
so
you outdrink them with cyanide.
the girl who's in charge, it basically explains to you and the 5 other people there that each one of these shot glasses contains a liquid. That one contains a very very concentrated alcohol, and the others are just either water or just a very weak alcohol. Whoever lasts the longest without getting completely hammered, or well, passing out or dying of alcohol poisoning, will be the winner.
Easy peasy.
All right. Please roll me a d6 then.
2.
All right.
Indeed.
So you place. So what did you roll again? Sorry.
2.
All right, you got a 2. Hold on.
Two.
You get the water shot.
Sad.
Then to your immediate right, a halfling just falls over. Yeah.
Mm.
As it appears they may have gotten the hyper concentrated shot. You don't know.
I'm sure they're
Not
fine.
much of a dwarf, were they?
They're halfling. What do you expect?
My point stands. Not very much of a dwarf.
All right. So let's see here. Next, please roll me another d6.
That is a 4.
All right. You end up getting a vodka shot.
Oh, it's not super concentrated.
No, it is just normal vodka.
All right.
Please roll me a con save.
And that is a 17 plus. What the fuck is my plus in con? Plus a 3. That's a dirty 20.
All right, that's pretty good.
Motherfuckers ain't out drinking me yet.
All right, please roll me another d6.
Okay. There's a 1.
You once again get the water shot
God damn it!
as an elf falls over next to you.
Hmm. Brib looks more and more disappointed.
He's winning and so upset by it.
All right, please roll me another d6.
That is a 5.
All right.
I swear to God, if it's another water shot.
It is indeed another water shot.
I swear to fucking God. Brib takes the shot and just looks at the lady. Are sure have alcohol?
She just kind of shrugs. Like she's literally just wearing just the medieval style of just complete hooker outfit.
Nice.
I don't have an image on hand, but I do remember that there is just basically that same kind of vibe of outfit.
Okay, fantastic. Brib will Go for another, I guess.
All right, roll me another d6.
I swear to God, I'm gonna. If I end up completing this with most of mine being water shots, I'm gonna be impressed and annoyed. Like Brib is specifically. That is a 4.
All right. You actually get another water shot. God damn
Are you
it.
kidding me?
Blib joined this game for the free alcohol, and now he's just getting water.
Imagine
They're
he gets
hydrating you.
a couple of little post-it notes, trims them down, and sticks them above his eyes as little as angry eyebrows. It's like, on alcohol, give drink.
the dwarf who's next to you is getting more and more hammered as this is going on.
The dwarf is next to me, like, oh lass, you haven't gotten nothing. Oh, I pity you, but oh fuck, I'm fucking dying here.
He's still in the game,
Honestly,
Something like that.
yeah.
he has gotten the last 3 fucking concentrated shots.
You're kidding.
Back
This
to
poor
back to back.
fucker.
So is there 1 regular shot, 4 water, and 1 super concentrate?
No, I haven't even had a concentrate. It's literally just been water and 1 vodka shot.
All right, roll me another
Counteracted
d6.
by all the water.
Another
Alright.
d6, please.
Okay. So this roulette has big and small blinds to it. Okay.
It's a 5.
Another water shot.
God damn it!
So yes, 2 shots of alcohol. 1 is vodka, the other is Jägermeister.
At this point, Brib will take
Ew,
you.
it takes a second to get out of the shot.
do you go for another round?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going.
Brib is
Keep
literally. Brib is taking them until he gets the concentrate.
All right, roll another d6.
You understand? Brib is like, at this point, I need this.
At this point, I need this.
Like every round you go, the
another
ante
5.
does go up. What did you
Another
roll?
5.
Another water shot.
Are you kidding me?
Blib is now angry,
One of the post-it notes flutters off, but the other one's even angrier.
Goes for
You're
just
like-
the
Oh
goes for
God,
just
what?
the post-it notes. Angry eyes.
If the stakes go up, I've gone what 7 rounds? I haven't gotten shit.
Like, the odds are not supposed to be in your favor at this point.
Yes.
Behold,
no.
behold.
It's a 3. Give me-
Brib looking at the woman in charge of this game.
Where alcohol?
All right, another d6,
Alright.
please.
I rolled a 3.
It is a light whiskey.
Yay. Oh,
God,
no.
yay! Finally, something.
The dwarf who's next to you looks incredibly woozy.
You're drinking a dwarf.
I would say he has taken, in total, the last 5 concentrated shots.
The dwarf's really putting an effort in.
All right.
I
take
like
that.
Only
Here's
reality
my-
is that the Kenku
Let's see
can
my
outdrink
con
a dwarf.
save. Let's see my con
Let's see your
save.
con
Hold up,
save.
because I am light. I could. This can do it. Come on. That is a 19. I'm not getting drunk. No.
You are.
God damn it.
You're not even buzzed.
I. God damn it.
He's angry, is what he is.
Roll me another d6.
All right. I swear to God, I've had 2 shots. 2. 2.
Of
The
light,
rest have been water.
of light whiskey.
Of
No, one was a
vodka
light
and
whiskey.
light whiskey.
Okay. Here we go. D6. That's another 5. I
A
swear to
water
God.
shot.
God. That's fine. I'm fine.
It's really
fine.
crushing you.
At this point, he's banging the table.
Just dun, 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 dun. Another d6.
Brib, you know what? Hold up. So so I'm gonna roll the d6. Don't let before the shot is taken. I'm going to steal the one that the dwarf picks instead.
Okay.
Because he's been getting the concentrate every single time. I rolled a 1. So I take whatever the fuck he took.
Water shot.
You gave him the concentrate.
I just imagine that's Bird's reaction right now.
Another d6, please.
No. Blib's reaction is, I'm not sure where, but Blib's reaction is, one second.
You okay, Brandon?
Blib, dang it. I need to save this real quick.
You
Let's roll
lie.
this d6. Let's roll this d6. I'm gonna use a different d6. I got a 6. Let's see. What do I get? I rolled a 6. Please don't tell me it's a 1.
Congratulations, you got the concentrated shot. Please
Oh
roll
my
for
God.
me a Constitution saving throw at
Wow.
disadvantage.
Let's
I was gonna say, is there
Wow.
disadvantage?
Oh, thank fuck. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's a 19. And that is a nat 20.
Rib, you down this shot. It burns your throat, but you are still somehow conscious.
I'm happy. Brib
You
takes
just
the
took-
shot, and Brib is just like,
You just
finally.
took a shot of concentrated super fireball whiskey.
Hell yeah.
Rip win.
No,
Rip
there's
win.
still 2 other competitors.
Don't care.
Okay.
Rip win.
2 other people.
Roll
are
me
so
another
cute.
Fantastic. All right. Is the dwarf still here?
Yeah, the dwarf is barely hanging on.
I got a 3.
Water shot.
God.
And with that, the dwarf is finally out.
God damn it.
The only one who's
What
left is
the-
a
Valiant
human
effort.
who doesn't even look a little bit buzzed.
Oh, thank
No.
God. I have competition. Fantastic. Brib is going to smile with a big grin. Good challenge. Good challenge.
Yeah, no. I was expecting to get more alcohol. Got nothing but water this whole time.
Same. Angry bout. Did not enjoy.
Roll me another d6.
All right. Another d6. That is a 2.
Water shot.
God, son of a motherless goat.
Roll me another d6.
Okay. That is a 5.
Water shot.
You gotta be kidding me.
Another d6.
3.
Whiskey.
Let's go!
Since there's only 2 contestants left, would they reduce it to just 2
I
glasses?
got a 19 for my con. It's a 23 in total. No. Sorry, no. It's 22
the whole
in
thing
total.
with the roulette is which one are you going to pick? There's still 6 glasses, but you still basically the whole idea is they put 6 glasses that are filled up. They all look exactly the same. Then the lady spins it. Each contestant picks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how's the human doing?
Considering
Considering I've gotten,
give me a perception check.
Not even pished.
I hope so. 15 plus 17? Yeah, that's a 17.
Alright. So, yeah, no, he looks a little buzzed. He might have finally gotten a little bit of alcohol.
Oh, thank gods. we both finally got some alcohol. Next one,
All right,
I
I
rolled a 6.
water shot.
God, everything's fine.
So Mary had sent Blib 2 sendings, to which he gets to apply. So I like to imagine Mary just happily in this bath, just keeping Tuesday company. Will hear God, and then a bit later, God.
Because I'm just trying to have a drink, damn it.
This isn't for money or
Mary is
anything, is it?
sending
It's just for the
prayers to the
drink.
goddess on
And
behalf of Blib.
it-
Please watch over him. May he be good of health and body. May poisons
No.
not harm him.
No!
That'll get you.
Brib started off by doing it for the money, and then he realized he could potentially get easy free shots and get drunk, and he would have been happy spending a bit of cash. God, motherless goat fucks.
Another
That is
D6,
a total
please.
of 16 to ward harm away from Blib.
That makes a check. Brib, can you please give me another D6?
It's a 6.
What did he roll?
That's gonna be it's a 6 again.
Water shot.
Please be alcohol. Huh?
Water shot.
No, I don't want I don't want
It's just water. This actually is benefiting you. You're winning.
This is a 1.
Hold on.
Please. Please.
Water shot.
Brim eventually wins, and he just
That's a
looks over,
4.
grabs the barmaid, he's like, "Give bottle
He-
now."
4.
You're gonna be so hydrated.
Hold on.
Mary's prayers for your well-being are working.
She's perfect.
God! 2!
Hold on.
I don't even care if the human is keeping up at this point. I'm just taking the shots.
Water shot.
Motherless goat fucks.
Blib,
1!
it's your luck. Your luck at always winning. You're winning.
Yeah, you're
winning,
winning.
Water shot.
I'm losing my mind in marbles. 3!
Okay, you take a shot of bourbon.
Ah!
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, a 16. Please tell me I get a little bit. Come on.
Nope.
God! Damn it!
You just barely passed.
That's another 2!
Hold on.
Is the human still up?
The human looks absolutely pissed, but he is still up. What did he
He
roll?
just sees this. A 2. He just sees this
Water
little
shot.
fucking creature angrily taking. God!
Another.
Whiskey again.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Again?
I did the con save. I got a 16 plus 3.
So a 19.
Mary's prayer is working.
Oh, they're working real well.
Give me
It's a
another
1.
D6. What
It's a
did it-
1.
Congratulations, you finally got a second super concentrated shot. Roll me a con save at disadvantage.
Gods! Please. Please, dice. That's not what I like
Nat
to see,
20.
dice.
Nat 20 in it. Come on.
It was a 16 and 17, and that's not even putting the fucking plus 3! I'm throwing things out the window!
When you...
There's actually going on around flapping.
Alright.
In the messages, you just hear, besides the God both times, you also hear just fuck.
Oh dear. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good. 1 second, 1 second. 1 second, Mary needs to do a
No,
thing.
no.
Blib's in trouble, but she can't just leave Tuesday, so she's going to do a thing. 1 second, 1 second. I don't have. Do I have a? I have a spell for this.
There's a spell somewhere for this moment.
Oh, no. Before that, I'm gonna continue to take shots before it gets before my chances get harder. Apparently, 5.
Water shot.
I'm killing myself. 4.
Water shot.
3.
Kentucky bourbon.
2, 1, lift off.
And that's a 16 for my
Roll me another.
3.
Water shot.
God.
1 second. That's a 16 plus. Ooh, that's a 22 to ward poisons away from Blib.
Killing myself. I tried. I tried so hard.
All right, roll for me another deal.
I think you're winning.
I rolled a 6.
Water shot.
Yay. I rolled a 1.
Water shot.
A 4?
Water.
Where's the human?
The human has also been getting
We
nothing
did.
but fucking water.
Let's go! I have a drinking buddy in pain!
How are they getting that? Wait, no, it's still 6 shots at the table. They've just been rolling around and getting water.
Yes, they just keep getting water.
Okay.
6.
Water shot.
6.
Water shot.
4.
Water.
I rolled 4 different dice, so I have a 2, a 5, a 3, and a 4.
You drank 3 of them at once.
All of them are water.
No! No!
Does that take out the human though? 'Cause that means he got the alcohol.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
that's
As the human finally falls over, as he doesn't even get you half the shot of the super concentrated, and he just falls over.
You
I
win,
won
Blib.
for-
You did
I
it.
won and lost. Brib will grab the remainder of his shot and take it.
Okay, roll me a con save at advantage.
Nat 20.
I love how disappointed he sounds. Your luck's finally working against you. I never thought I'd see the day.
I bet the
Wow.
person who was running this is like, oh my god, congratulations, and Brib
Yeah,
is just
no, like the girl who's in charge of it, just like, oh my, congratulations, you won, and she's just giving you like a very firm handshake, and you're giving like, hold on, how, oh god, we did so many rounds, and each time the jackpot got bigger, so,
Oh boy.
I
as
wasn't even doing it for the money.
as the lady will go into the back, and she'll come back out with a giant coin purse between her tits, and then lean in
Oh,
and
yeah.
offer it to you.
I forgot this was a brothel.
Brib will take it. Put it away.
Inside
We'll
is
put it
about
away.
30 gold pieces.
Fantastic. Is there another group of people who are going to try and do this again, or is this just like a once? Can I try and? God damn it!
Unfortunately, the lady says, "Unfortunately, this was our last round for the night."
Brib will put
Devastating
away the
news.
30 gold. And just walk out. Just
completely dejected. All right, Giuseppe, what are you doing? Well, Brim is trying and failing to get drunk.
Mary, where are you?
Wait, didn't they say they were heading to the god captain?
Yeah, Giuseppe,
No, those
after
are
a
the
bit,
guards.
I want to point out real quick that the last roll I did with my
Sorry,
plastic
excuse
dice
me.
to try and bless you, to try and
Thank
not have it,
you.
because all I've been using are my metal dice typically, and like the plastic ones for my D6 sometimes here and there. I never used my D20 plastic die. I was just like, let's use it. My metal ones have been doing really well. My fucking solid copper one is my go-to for important shit. This one has to give me a low roll. It has to.
Nope.
Both rolls, by the way, were nat 20s.
Nice.
I wanted to stub my toe on the wall.
Roll again. Get super, super lucky.
I don't think I can.
Oh God.
Just imagine the campaign ends. Brib hits 50 lucky points.
Brib has 10 lucky points. Brib also cannot get drunk for some reason and is eternally sad. He just wanted a shot. He just wanted to feel a little tipsy, you know? Just a smidge. Just a little. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, he's got Mary on his side.
Unfortunately, Brim is just insanely lucky and has Mary on his side.
Which does
he's just
no
going through a
favors for trying
crisis.
to get drunk.
He doesn't know
Fantastic.
about Mary's prayers. He just knows
No.
he can't get drunk all of a sudden. He's like, God, what's wrong with me?
Has God forsaken me?
Has God forsaken me?
The literal opposite.
God, why won't you let me get drunk?
God just sitting there like, I'm doing what I was asked. I don't know, man.
What are you looking at me for?
But literally, Brim right now is that meme of Mario screaming up to the sky. I have a question for God. What?
What a God.
What did they? All right. I believe it was who did it go to? Giuseppe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Cue the Benny Hill theme.
as Giuseppe, you end up finding yourself running around the city, calling out, looking for Mary, as you end up getting helped by quite a few members of the guard, as the city guard, trying to help you look for this lost Emerald Ring adventurer. As can you give me a D100 to see if you can locate Mary?
What?
You're somehow outside the city looking for her.
You may ask yourself, how did I get here?
Well, at least you can grab Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Bonnie's just
That's actually a
standing.
good point. With a roll like that, I end up finding Bonnie. It's like, Bonnie, have you seen a Mary anywhere?
Oh, wait, wasn't Maddie with you?
She was, and then it turned out that she was not.
Well, I haven't seen her. Morticia and I have just been sitting here doing tricks. And Bonnie has her hand held out, but Morticia's turned the opposite direction, laying down facing a tree.
Yes.
I see. Would you come and give us a hand? You know, the more the merrier. Hopefully we can find her before she gets into a Mary.
Oh yeah, I mean, sure. I don't know where she could be in the city, but lead the way. And Bonnie holds out her hand to Giuseppe.
Giuseppe, do you take Bonnie's hand?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. Lead the way.
Off we go.
as as Bonnie, you are led by Giuseppe through the city, trying to look for him, looking for Mary. Can both of you please give me a D100? As
Oh boy,
it sounds
I'll
like the city's like
try.
in a bit of a panic from all this.
Nope. 70.
Mm-hmm. Another D100?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wonder how bad they'll roll if they find me.
Oh.
44. I don't know, Grab, what's your magic number?
I don't know. I'm a chaos
Ooh.
being.
All right.
69.
It's 420. But if you do 100,
Well, I
hear
got
you
a
say.
44.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Giuseppe, as you are running around calling out for Mary, begging for anyone who has seen this Blossom Minotaur girl, one of the guards over by the castle just kind of like approach. It's like, are you talking about that girl you guys arrived with to go talk to the king?
Mm-hmm.
I think she went inside.
Oh no.
Just points a thumb into the castle.
Are we allowed inside?
If you're looking for her, go ahead. You can go if you can track down Alfarius. He'll probably know where she is.
Who?
Oh my. Off we go!
Just wait, they meet Alfarius. They're like,
It ain't
Alfarius,
me.
we're looking for Mary. She's in the castle. And he blinks. He's like, wait, she's in the castle? Why is she in the castle? That's what I wanted to ask you.
Alright, give me an investigation check to try and locate Alfarius.
He's a big blue sloth. You can't miss him.
Oh, lass, you'd be surprised by the
investigation,
things
you
I
said.
miss.
Yes.
I
Oh
missed my
boy, we've
mind.
got +3. Let's see. It's 16.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Alright. Bonnie?
Oh boy. Let's see. 4.
Bonnie, you have no idea where you're going as
That's
Giuseppe
an
is
average
leading
of
you.
8.
I'm far down.
No, 10.
Giuseppe, you lead Bonnie along into the into the castle as you're looking for Alfarius, and as you run around, you actually have no idea where you are as you find yourself lost in the middle of the castle.
Goodbye.
Hey, I'll be fucked.
What do you know? They build these places like mazes for a reason.
Do you know how many things are big and blue at my height?
True.
That's a good point.
Big and blue. I like to think that she's like pointed out like 4 different fucking vases.
Yeah.
Is that him? No, Bonnie, that's a vase. Oh, okay. Is that him? No, that's another vase. Oh, okay. What about that? It's tapestry, lass. Oh, okay.
As you find yourselves in the middle of the castle.
Oh, that one! That one's really big and blue. No, that's the maid Scott.
Oh, what about that
Do you
one
try
over there?
asking any of the
That's the sky
castle
lass.
guards, any of the royal guards or staff, as you guys continuously run through the castle? Do you try to ask for any help?
Oh god. Please tell me you do.
Bonnie knows how to ask for help. It usually just happens. Or it doesn't.
Giuseppe?
Rolling what?
Are we
You
asking
guys
for
ask
help?
for help?
Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta
Wait,
ask
did we
for
find
help
him?
No, from any of the
No.
staff.
We can't, and we're lost.
You guys are lost in the middle of the capital's keep.
So you're asking an Italian to ask for directions.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
That's what
Yeah.
I said.
Yeah. 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 No. That checks out.
No,
that
that
checks out.
does check out, but still,
So,
I had to
are we
ask.
all gonna need to make backup characters? That's what I'm
No,
hearing.
we'll find her eventually.
It's just gonna take a little
Eventually.
Roll me another investigation, you two.
Maybe we just gotta call out for her. Maddie Day.
And a good day to you too.
3.
Oh my! How'd you go worse?
I turned the
Yeah,
opposite
okay.
direction.
What
Oh,
did you
okay.
get?
15. We
It's a bit
both
hard.
got one lower than last time.
Okay, so that's an
I'm
average of
throwing people.
9.
Yes.
I'm throwing
Okay,
each of
so
you down a well.
well, good news. We checked the bottom and Maddie's not here.
Oh no! Oh no! That's not a
Check
whale.
it
That's
off
an
the
oubliette.
list.
We ask one of the dudes, and he just says, "Have you checked your butthole?"
Oh, I bent over. I checked
And
yours
then
up to the
dances-
left.
As he then dances up around the corner playing the sax. You know, Bonnie, I don't think he worked here.
Truth be told, I've never seen a man like that in my life.
There's a man standing outside Camelot with a brand new squire. We're not going there. It's awfully silly. As you guys once more run around the castle, not knowing where to go or what to do. As
How big is this fucking keep?
I mean, looking at this map, it's ludicrous.
yeah, no, the keep in the capital is fucking big.
Like we got a tower with like defense turrets. We have like an airstrip and like a barracks.
Well, eventually, we're bound to run into somewhere we don't belong, and then someone will lead us the right direction.
We hope.
Okay, please roll me
Or
a D100,
we find
both of
Maddie.
you.
37.
Giuseppe?
Right, D100, you said.
Yep.
37's better.
37 is the best I've gotten so far.
What's that? 99.
Brother doesn't know what left or right is.
He so when he
Bonnie.
starts asking Bonnie for directions, and we know we're cooked.
Bonnie. You run ahead trying to look for someone or anyone to ask as you suddenly bonk your head into a giant blue knee.
Oh, son of a... God, gotta watch out for the damn banister. Hello?
As the giant man you accidentally bumped into looks down at you. What are you
let's see.
doing inside the castle?
A big...
We're looking for a Mary, and you were
You
told
must
she
be
was
who we're
Julian.
looking for. Yeah.
One at a time, you two.
Giuseppe.
What are you two doing in here?
I'm very excited. You must be the big blue gentleman we were looking for.
I am Alfarius.
Sounds right.
Such confidence.
We're looking for our friend Mary Day.
Mary Day.
She's like this tall, kind of on my tiptoes.
I remember what she looks like. I'm trying to remember if I saw her. Yeah, it just takes a few moments. Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no!
As suddenly both of you are
No.
picked up by suddenly picked up. We need to hurry. as bum 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 bum.
You really ask permission first, sir.
Oh no! Are they gonna take bludgeoning damage from that?
It's smothered.
You each take 6 bludgeoning damage as a fucking space marine picks you up and starts running with you through the castle. As you all start being taken through the castle at mock dear fucking god.
At mock, yeah.
Mock holy balls!
You guys.
See, because I looked into this. This man's running at about 90 some miles an hour.
Yes, he is running fast.
Oh, that's like my normal speed in my car. Okay.
Fucking
How
small
much
and
bludgeoning damage did you
delicate.
say that was?
I said 6 bludgeoning damage.
6. Donk.
As he runs, and we'll eventually put you guys down outside of a door. She's in here. We need to hurry before anything happens.
Well, give me a fucking second to bar first. Jesus Christ.
Mary, we'll return
Yes.
back to your perspective. What are
And
you doing?
thus, Morticia crushed the evil metal wizard lich to tiny pieces, and peace was restored to the towers, thus ending the wizard war.
Wow, I didn't even know that there was a tower down that way.
She's learning so many new things.
Mary's just like painting the toes as they're both still lounging in the bath.
Like, you guys are out of the bath. You guys are like drying off on like a giant bed, like dedicated to that. As you guys are doing each other's nails.
And my friends and I are always finding such wonderful adventures like that. We're actually heading to the mainland next.
Really?
The king has given us permission to capture. Well, I'm not quite sure what it is. It's a large bageled goose.
Huh. You know, the Hunters Guild might actually know more about that.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. We'll have to ask them. But you see, there's this lovely little lady, and as I explained earlier, with all the renovations I have planned, like there are just maps and charts all over the bed.
Yes, the extended.
They're going to do
reasoning.
all the plumbing installation for free if we can bring them this bageled goose. So we're going to Franca.
Huh.
I'm rather excited. I've never gone on a trip overseas before.
Yeah, no, definitely. I will say, do try to be careful in Franca. It can be weird the last time I was there. I don't know how to explain it. The people are just a little off in their capital, primarily.
Oh goodness. Well, they do say that city folk are a strange lot.
Yeah, especially over there. That's for sure.
Now then, so I was thinking, when
Oh no, that's
when you
dangerous.
get your sister and Arthoria together for the
Mother?
family portrait, that'd be a good chance afterwards for you to express to your sister how you've been feeling left out. I think if you sat down and explained things, then she'd understand and you could try to make up. I don't really know all the ins and outs of royalty, but I think it would help improve the relationship some.
Oh, of course. And as you say, and as she says that, the door is suddenly like forced open by a giant blue man. As the princess just immediately looks over, just like, oh, there he is! Princess, what have you done with? Why is Mary Day half naked with you on the drying bed?
Excuse me, sir, what?
A giant golden ankh immediately appears right in front of his face. Excuse me, you can't just barge into a lady's room like this. We're not decent. As there's this blinding ankh right in front of his eyes.
Oh yeah, that sounds like Maddie.
We found her.
Giuseppe and Bonnie, you guys
Mission
just hear
accomplished.
this as Alfarius is just like forced back by the blinding light of Sekhmet.
David, I never thought I'd hear.
Giuseppe just glances at the light shining out of the door. He's like, "Yep, that's definitely a Mary."
Yep.
Congratulations,
alright.
Mary. You forced back Alfarius with the power of God.
It's very funny.
I honestly was not expecting that either. As
we take it.
Let's see here. Ah, yes. So, you as Alfarius just kind of stumbles back, but Bunny and Giuseppe, what do you two do as you hear all this?
Well, I'll wait for Mary to get decent, obviously.
Yeah, Bonnie,
we're
Bonnie
not
puts her
rude.
hands over her eyes, but also like kind of moves her head and was like, "Hi, Maddie."
Oh, Bonnie, how have you been? Oh, could you come in and shut the door, please?
Oh yeah, and Bonnie like hops in, slams the door behind her.
Bonnie, you see Mary and Princess Toospae half naked on a giant bed. That is on the
Guys
opposite
sit
side of a
pamper
bathroom.
without me.
Like there's like a giant like bath in the middle of the room.
Oh, and then such a nice bath too.
Mhm.
Aww.
It's very lovely. Oh, have you had a chance to meet, Her Majesty Princess Toospae?
As the princess just gives you a wave.
Bonnie would wave. I believe only from afar when we visited last. To my knowledge.
Everything's completely normal and fine.
So
Nothing could possibly be going wrong.
Alright, so that's going on. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So as the princess just gives you a wave and nods, she just kind of like pats like aside next to her and Mary. Would you like to join us?
Oh, well, yeah.
Mary pulls out a little bottle. She has these lovely paints for our nails. Would you like orange or blue?
Blue, please. So you're fine? Giuseppe said you were missing, and I thought that was a real problem.
Oh goodness, no! I'm not missing. I'm right here.
It is true. I can see that.
You are, in fact, right there.
You
Would
are
they be
in
worried
fact
about
right
you going
here.
missing?
I don't know. I left Giuseppe with Blib. You don't think Blib's gone missing, do you?
Oh, well, Brib wasn't with Giuseppe when Giuseppe came to find me.
Oh goodness. I hope Blib's okay.
Oh, I'm just
maybe
investing.
it's perhaps Brib who's gone missing.
I'm
That
sure
is going to be a 15 for protection to Blib. Oh goddess, may you guide our wayward friend. May he not fall to ill vices or troubles within the city.
I feel like I'm going to successfully outgamble everything in the city, and not because I want to in some cases.
It's fantastic.
All right. Well,
Oh, so, I've been chatting with Tuesday, and, well, it seems she's a bit lonely here in the castle. She doesn't get to spend much time with others.
Oh, well, that's kind of sad.
And, oh, I was just telling her about how we plan to visit Franca.
Oh, yeah. I've never been there before, but I'm not sure any of us have. I mean,
Oh.
originally I was thinking that would be fine, but
Oh, Princess, you mentioned how the people there could be a bit strange. Have you been there before?
Uh, yes, when my mother sent me away to try and work out the whole the grabbing people thing. Uh, I actually
Oh,
visited
good.
Franca for about I was in Franca for about a year. It's the
Oh,
capital is the weirdest part.
oh, then you must be quite versed there.
I was mostly passing through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, imagine if you could accompany us and help guide us through the nation. Although that's silly. You have important things to do here, I'm sure.
No, no, I do. I have to thank you greatly for the advice you've given me.
but truly it would be great to have such a wonderful guide who's been to the
Oh.
place before.
I'm gonna commit several war crimes if I join back to all three of you idiots, and I see the person who tried to kidnap two of you idiots.
No, this is the anime arc. They had a bath together, now they're best friends.
uh, Bonnie, can you roll me a perception check with a smell-based perception check?
Oh, I do my best. Perception, you say?
Uh-huh.
Oh, 14.
Bonnie, the room smells very familiar. You don't exactly know where to place it, but it smells very familiar, but very good.
Smells nice. I like it in here. But I really, I mean, I don't know if we could, work it out, perhaps, but I'm sure it wouldn't do us any harm to have a guide in a foreign land.
As much as I'd love to, unfortunately, I'm not allowed back for a while.
Goodness, well, whatever do you mean?
Uh, I ended up accidentally insulting one of the nobles.
Oh,
There's
goodness.
I'm not allowed back for at least another 30 years? Or it
Well,
might spark a war.
that's not very polite of them.
Yeah, it's not like it's hard to offend a noble.
Eh, it's.
Ooh, I
It was
forgot
just.
they had this.
Her hair was so weird. It looked like a giant chunk of copper.
Well, that is very weird.
I commented on it, and she took such great offense to it. I was just curious why her hair looked like it did.
No. Oh
Tuesday,
no,
I
we're gonna
hope you
call that the same. Oh no, you're gonna make
I
the same
hope you
mistake.
aren't upset by my forwardness, but I don't think people have been treating you right.
I wouldn't say that. Yes,
And
there's
honestly,
been some divides between me and my family, but
this this lady sounds. She sounds most pompous.
Yeah, like a right bitch to me.
Yes, a quite white bitch.
Yeah, Maddie.
Honestly, she
And
kind of
I
was.
don't think.
Mary can
I don't-
curse.
And I don't think one lady's opinion like that should be able to ban you from a whole country. That's not right to me.
Yeah,
It
not
wasn't
for
just her
30
who took
years.
offense, it was the rest of the nobles at the party. I was attending
They
a
all
party.
have hair that looks like a chunk of butter.
So
No, not all of them. Again, it looked like, honestly, her hair, it looked like she was like, had a pumpkin on top of her head made of copper.
well,
I-
that's exceptionally silly.
Yes, I asked her about it, and not only her, but the rest of the nobles at the party took such great offense. Wasn't like the
Well,
rest of them
they
didn't have
sound
anything
like
weird
they
going
were.
on.
It sounds to me like they were ganging up on you for being a foreigner visiting their lands, and I'm not going to stand for such a thing.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're
We're gonna
right,
make
Maddie.
a political
Maybe
problem.
we will have a word with someone who's in charge when we go and set things straight.
I
True
would
Spay,
appreciate
I don't mean to press, but I would like to ask you to accompany us so we can go back there and
Oh no, we're gonna make a
and they are
political
going to-
We're
war.
gonna accidentally a war.
they're going to remove this banning and they're going to apologize.
Oh gods. I'm. Can I make a roll to see if I sense a disturbance in the forest?
In the forest, maybe.
Alright.
Can I make a persuasion check since with advantage because Bonnie's helping?
Sure.
Yeah.
Brib, roll
think
me
I-
a d20.
Oh,
Plus
God.
6, that's 29.
All right, solid copper it is because I need. It's an 18.
Alright.
So 18?
Brib, yes. You do feel a disturbance. You feel
Oh,
as if
no.
something strange is happening in the castle.
Oh no, Brib is cutting his gambling short. He has a terrible feeling.
Mary's holding Spay. Both their nails are freshly painted, but she's like holding Spay's hands.
I don't know. It would be nice to not be banned, but I don't
And
think...
and just think if you could tell Athoya that you managed to successfully negotiate peace with Franca, well, then she might realize that you do have what it takes to be a leader, and maybe she'd start teaching both you and your sister together.
Brib hauling ass.
This could be the moment. This could be the moment to show that you can be trusted.
Brib, roll me a Kenku check.
Solid copper, don't fail me now. Fucking nat 20, thank you, solid copper.
As you finish saying that, Mary, suddenly there's a whirlpool inside of the bath as the bubbles begin to swirl and bubble even frothier as from the depths, T-posing to assert dominance is Brib rising from the depths.
No,
My eyes are already closed, so you don't even have to do anything.
Oh, It's our
Oh,
friend
there
Blib.
he is.
He does
Oh,
that
he-
from time to time.
The toothpick just looks over at
Giuseppe
Brib.
just knocks on the door. Are you alright in there? I hear quite a commotion.
There's also like dangerous foreboding music playing, I guess would be the best way
Oh,
to
yeah,
describe
hold
it.
on. And Bonnie's gonna like plap, plap, plap over to the door because her feet are splayed out with nail polish on her toes. Yeah, hold on. We found a guide to take us into Franca.
Oh no.
Oh, really? Who is it?
Oh, you'll never believe it. She's a perfect candidate. And Bonnie's gonna open the door. It's
Are
the
they all
princess.
closed at this point?
Mary
I don't know.
Mary just pulls the blanket up and like talk.
Bonnie's like got her
Mary
shoes off.
and Mary and Toothspay are covered in like like basically a giant bath blanket.
Giuseppe walks in, eyes closed, using his elven ears echolocation to find his way around.
Brib,
He just makes
eyes
little Mario
closed,
cookie
T-posing
noises.
on top of the water.
Yeah.
What doing?
Wait, is that the Brib? I thought you were out investing!
Felt disturbance.
Then,
kind of disturbance could be you don't think
Oh.
it's like something for the
Giuseppe,
city, right?
it's terrible. The nobles of Franca ganged up and discriminated against Tuspe here, and then banned her from the country when she asked a simple question.
well, of course, they're the Franca assholes! I couldn't tell you that from the
I think-
beginning!
I think the princess and us should go back there and get an apology. That kind of behavior is not acceptable.
Giuseppe's
Yeah,
eyes
we
just
have to
snap
stand up.
open. You what?
Yes, stand
Oh
up
my
for
god,
the
sorry, I'm not
country
looking, I'm not
folk.
looking, I'm not looking, I'm not looking, I'm not looking, I'm not looking.
The golden ankh flies in front of his face.
And she's the perfect candidate. She knows her way around. She could get us through. She's noble.
Brib, what spell are you casting again?
Oh, that so that was just a D100. That wasn't intentional. What I meant to do was
qualifications.
what I meant to do
Just
was roll something, and you tell me if I A, maintain my sanity, and B, decide to just go with it. Because Brib has two different instinctual thoughts at the same exact time.
All
right now.
right, all right. Give me a heads or tails call.
All right. The call, by the way, that I'm heads or tails betweening is flip shit or fuck it. Mary
We
deemed
balled.
this person fine
Okay,
enough.
he-
We ball.
heads,
I
heads
trust
flip
Mary.
shit.
Mary trusts her now.
Tails, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, essentially.
Tails, fuck it, we ball.
All right. Brib is just gonna shrug and go, fuck it.
See, this is why we're the best party. We trust each other.
Brib will pull out his sack of cash. We had 13 gold when I started. We now have what? I think 80.
You just got like another 30. Hold on.
Yeah,
let
we
me
have
check
80 because I edited it when you gave me the 30. So yeah, I made 50 or I got to 50 gold last time. I got another 30 before we even did anything. All
Incredible.
right, I'll pull up the bag and just go acquired funds.
Yes! Ha ha!
The
On
princess
last
just
day,
sighs. Just sighs, puts a hand on her cheek. I guess I should go get prepared for traveling then.
We'll let King know.
Yay!
We won't be
Brib
leaving
will-
right away. It'll be a few days soon. You still have time to get the portrait done.
Oh,
Blib!
God.
Oh, you're here! Blib!
Brib is
Harry
gonna.
walks over.
Brib was walking towards the door to let the king know of the expedition, and then realized, fuck, I was gonna paint.
Blib, the royal family is going to get together for a portrait. Would you please do the honors of painting them? Mary will then lean down and whisper, "This is very important to help mend the family bonds."
Brib will do the slow, dumb, like 3 blinks where it's one after the other eye type of blink.
Blink, blink, blink,
Blink.
Yeah.
Blink,
Yeah.
blink.
Yeah, blink, blink. Have material to paint on? Question?
Oh goodness, I kind of just I I'm sure the royal family will have something.
We'll
I
let
could go
King
ask
know.
Morlin. He had supplies.
We'll ask King. No worry. No worry. Brib is trying to lessen as much in contact as possible.
Mary smiles and nods as she then turns to the princess.
Now
See?
I will try and make my way over to the king.
All right.
And as the last thing you see as you're waddling out the door is Mary sitting back down and beginning to pull out a hairbrush to help the princess with her hair.
Fuck it, we ball.
The princess just hums softly. Again, I shall get started on preparations for, well, travel.
Maddie, how long is this paint wet for? I keep just having to plap around. I can't put my shoes back on.
Mary blinks and looks at her nails. I don't know.
It should dry within the hour.
Ah, poo. Alright.
Oh, come on. Come sit up here and enjoy.
Well, might as well do my fingers too.
That's it. As Tusme will immediately grab the nail polish.
Oh, lordy.
So, Brib, you immediately waddle your way to the king.
Wallow.
Does anyone even attempt to stop me or like question what the fuck I'm doing?
What's Ophelius' response, by the way? Because he was standing right outside the door.
Alfarius is just the best way
He's like,
he doesn't
"Whoa,
take off his
brother."
helmet at all, but the best way you can describe his body language is confused.
When Brib walks out, by the way, Brib will pat like his knee, and that's like jumping up to pat his knee, and go tried.
Alfarius will take like a few moments. Alfarius will just kind of like take like a few moments to just kind of just to look at the situation, sigh, and just say, what is she wanting? She's wanting to go back to Franca. Why?
Brib will after like saying sorry, we'll just kind of look up and go, need to speak with King.
Right this way.
Okay, Liv, it's on you now. Get the king's consent.
Great. So fantastic. We're walking through the halls today, baby. Let's see how much I can bluff my way out of this. Oh, fuck. My luck has been really well, but it worked against me earlier. Please work with us.
Okay, let's see here. Okay.
I have an idea of how to start this. Okay, this will be. Oh boy. Man, good thing I have all my points in fucking charisma.
Mhm. You are the bard.
God damn it, there goes all my fucking balancing for Franca.
I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm pretty sure we're going to do this. The fun part is going to be figuring out with the king everything else.
No. We convinced the princess that, she's royalty. Let us take care of it. She doesn't need to fight. Come on.
Oh boy. I mean, she's already
She's royalty.
proven
She
to be
doesn't
a
need to get
really,
her
really
hands
strong
dirty with it.
individual.
She is. So it's absolutely. It's like,
I don't think that's gonna be one of the issues.
she's really strong and would make Frank a cakewalk. But again, it's like we're gonna be polite because she's royalty. She shouldn't get her hands dirty with this stuff.
Look, we just want to have a chat.
We just want to
I'm sure that's what
a
it looks
little.
like.
I
I'm
just
sure
want to
that's
talk to him. I'm going to
exactly
talk
what
to
it
him.
looks like. Yeah, we just want to have a talk with the nobles. I'm sure that's exactly what the kingdom sees when they see 4 emerald ranked adventurers and the queen or the princess who was previously banished for everything else. I'm sure it looks perfectly like
Sure,
we
it's
just want to talk.
fine.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, King. How you doing?
Flib's demented rant on the way to the throne.
Like,
Yes.
none of
The
none
funny
of the staff or any of them do anything to stop you as you just continuously rant.
I want to mention that all of my rant, every single word, because this is actually coherent and that's not on point for Kenku's, every single part of my rant is in different languages.
Oh,
So
God.
you hear celestial, you hear infernal, you hear you hear some words in common, and then you also hear elvish.
Sylvan.
Nice.
Dear
all
God.
going on while I'm walking. I'm just God fucking son of a mother. Go, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
As Rib, do you even knock on the door to the throne room?
Oh, I knock, just not with my hand. I knock with my head.
Woodpecker.
Not even no. You're misconstruing. I didn't say my beak. I'm hitting it with my head.
Roll me a strength check.
Thump.
Okay, strength check. It's I only got a +2 in strength. It can't be that. That's a dirty 20.
Rib, you just go bang, bang. As the door just flies open from the last impact. And you see Arthoria talking with one of her royal knights. And just look over, very confused.
Brib looks tired.
Are you
That's it.
already
Why
back
do I have to
from...
be sober for this?
He wishes he was drunk for
He's
this.
well hydrated, actually.
He's actually so well hydrated, he might have to go to the bathroom afterwards.
Queen King
Quite a few
Arthoria
breaks to the little
just
bird
kind of
room.
looks at you, Brib, and just, you're already back?
I completed how many? 4 of the fucking things?
You completed most of them.
Half done. I have other thing need to present.
What do you mean? As she lets you, as she waves you in.
I will walk in. And when I mean I will walk in, I more so mean it kind of looks like I'm a puppet being dragged along.
Each fall of you to be just face palming before catching at the last moment.
Yeah, like it is evident that it's just like, oh boy.
Oh boy.
What is the matter? You look exhausted.
First thing, good information. What's her name again? The princess?
Tuspe.
Tuspe wants family portrait. Want me to paint all you.
We haven't had a family portrait in a while, so I suppose that makes sense.
Second thing, she want go to other country.
She wants to go to where?
What's that fucking location again?
Franca.
Brib will like tilt his head a second, think Franca.
But the funny thing is, you're saying it in Mary's voice.
Yeah.
She just looks very confused. Franca? She's banned from Franca.
Compatriot Mary want to straighten out conflict. Has convinced Princess to join for, and quote, guide. Brib isn't sugarcoating it. Brib isn't gonna lie, try to persuade. Brib is straight up letting her know that the plans have unfortunately already been set.
She just takes a deep breath. And there's no way of convincing your friend off this course.
Try explain. That can't bring Princess.
Given your friend Mary, it'd be easier to convince Solios not to rise every morning.
That's Zanger's problem.
Brib will let out a sigh. Correct.
See, that's a funny analogy, because Mary Day, in her morning prayer, thanks Solios for rising every morning, so really the two are kind of correlated.
Again, it would be easier to convince Solios to not rise every morning than to convince Mary Day.
All my followers?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Brib will just, with a feathery thumbs up, just, yeah.
It's like, that's what we got. That's what we're doing.
Good news. Family portrait. Bad news. Banned land.
She just... Authority just sighs. She can't just help but to just take a very deep breath.
She just knows, like, when one of my daughters sets their mind to something.
The problem is that it's not just her daughter at this point, which she would at least try to overpower. Granted, whether she succeeded or not, completely different story.
But
it's the fact that it's her daughter and Mary Day, who, in the eyes currently of the entire nation, is an emerald rank, which is not a something small to scoff at, despite us only literally being level 5.
I just realized, I know we've been saying it, but literally, I just put it two and together. Because Mary's Emerald Link, they probably don't see her as a priestess. They probably see her as the Grand Priestess.
Everything is fine, guys. I'm sure.
Ah, dear mother of God.
Oh, no. We've already got Solios to deal with. Let's not bring her into it.
Yeah, I don't need two, alright? I already got one god who's apparently preventing me from getting drunk. What's the save currently for if I were to try and drink right now? Because I still have that protection if I remember correctly. And
you still have your protection. Your save has basically been lowered to an 8.
I can't. I don't think I can. I have a +3 to my con. I can't. I would have to roll below a 5.
That's very funny.
All right. So what is the king presented with, a little bit of decent news of, a family portrait and the unholy abomination that I've just released upon this earth.
The queen, the king just takes a deep breath. I will have the necessary arrangements made. As she just looks down at you, Brib. It's nothing simple with you, is it?
I thought she was gonna say it's nothing sacred.
Brib will look over at her. At least most gambling rings closed.
That is good to hear.
One completely gone, for sure.
For sure.
Raises an eyebrow.
I'm pretty sure the agreement was that she doesn't question it.
Just raises an eyebrow, remembers their agreement, sighs.
Mm-hmm.
So long as he didn't murder anyone.
I mean, I didn't. Hold on. For all intents and purposes,
That
of
was
a high
the
court,
arson.
yeah, I didn't do it. And even if you say that technically speaking, I did it, even then it wasn't technically me because it was Ruby. And there's no way that you could ever fucking prove that Ruby did it.
They just look up at you with those lifeless, vacant eyes.
Slowly sharpening their knife on their teeth. And then you have to ask, which is more terrifying, the fact they're sharpening the knife or the fact that their teeth can sharpen steel?
uh, but yes, the king will tell you that she will get things set up, and ask if you have already booked charter for for Franca.
I don't think we did.
We could get free passage here, Blib.
Brib
Imagine the money we save.
Sailing VIP class.
will nod no. Was going to buy ticket at place.
Do not worry, because of the fact you're bringing my daughter with you. I'll have the royal ships ready.
Yes!
Excellent. Private ship.
Brib would be happy. But actually, you know what? Brib will look up at this point and go, need
Their
drink.
alcohol on boat.
Need drink.
No. Brib is offering the king a drinking buddy at this point.
That's so funny.
They both need it.
Unfortunately, I lost the ability to get drunk years ago.
That's right. That's right. I forgot that.
Brib will nod.
She
Have
looks
not been
over at
able
her
to get
throne
drunk.
and looks at her sword and just glares at it.
Brib will nod. Have not
Not
been
the
able to
sword
get
she's
drunk
glaring
today.
at. It's the sheath.
Well, the thing is, the sword is currently in the sheath, so she can't really stare at one without the other.
I mean, one, for when you have a sword in a sheath and you glare at the sword, you usually look at the handle. She's looking further down because she's glaring at the sheath. It's subtle, but important.
No, that is fair. That is fair. And she's just kind of just glaring over at where her sword is, specifically the sheath.
Brib will nod in agreement. Have not been able to get drunk today. No idea why.
It's clear the divines are wanting to make you suffer.
Unfortunate.
Oh, god damn it, now I want to make a pair of Lancer mechs that work synergistically with each other. We'll call them Ascalon and Excalibur.
Brib will then
Mother Sucker Goddess, please.
Brib will straighten
guide
up
Blib
after a
these
little bit.
trying times. May the good prevail over the evil, and may the righteous stand forth.
I don't think I need less poison or more poison resistance.
I will change it. This stuff stacks. I am saying that this stuff stacks. So
What's my save? What's my
Brib
save?
can no longer get drunk off of anything other than a natural one.
Exactly.
I'm fucking throwing people off cliffs.
Mary has inadvertently protected Brim. Well, it's purposely protecting Brim, but unfortunately, it's just egging on his desire to drink.
Prepared for chaos this session.
No,
Not
I imagine
this.
this. I imagine this.
Not
Blib calls
this.
himself Blib. Blib splodges. He spends like 10 whole gold pieces on elder dwarven wine, piles a bottle, raises it up. It turns to water when it touches his lips.
Reverse Jesus!
Be Dionysus.
Oh god, no, it's Dionysus from fucking Percy Jackson.
I don't want to be cursed for this.
No vice or sin may corrupt his purity.
I can't even smoke weed.
That's the real pity.
Rib doesn't know it yet, but he will cry.
Mary has unknowingly protected you from all forms of biological warfare, thus inducing severe psychological warfare.
Brib, 100 Jaeger bombs later. I should be dead. This much alcohol would kill mortal man.
I feel like at this point, the only thing that's getting Brib even tipsy is going to be something from the fucking Feywilds.
No. It'd be fucking ambrosia would be the only
Oh my
thing to
God.
give you a buzz.
No. Break out the absinthe.
No, I think PB's got you beat on that. Bringing out fucking Doja, yeah, that
Ambrosia
the God's wine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be the only
Yeah,
thing
I
that
mean-
could get you buzzed at this point.
I mean, Fey absinthe is pretty nuts.
I'm so incredibly sad.
The Kami, the Tabaxi cat god, is the god of indulgences, being a cat and all that whatnot. He's had a long competition with Morden to see who could make the better substance, the Morden's alcohols or his weeds. And currently, I think at the last divine meeting, the Tabaxi god's weed managed to floor the entire pantheon for a week. So, I mean, if you could just find him,
Maybe,
has to
just maybe.
somehow get in contact with the god of the Tabaxi.
Yes, no, please, I beg, the holy toke.
The holy toe.
Oh wait, I have an idea of how I can even start that process. I have the perfect idea to even start it.
All right.
So-
well, the issue is,
PB, you're gonna start having to create that because Brib is gonna start getting into fucking holy shit by just to try and fucking feel something. God, son of a motherless goat.
See, it's gonna be funny because at first it won't work because there aren't any Tabaxi in the Maya. This is the
Yeah, he's not gonna go for specifically that. He's just gonna be praying, please, any god who can help me feel tipsy, feel something.
This session has been wild. Like, where we started, chaos. What we've devolved to, drugs.
international chaos and drugs.
International chaos and drugs. Oh god.
Meanwhile, Giuseppe, I just want to celebrate a pasta.
It's ICAD, International Chaos and Drugs. ICAD.
Why does
That's
it sound
somebody's
like
new
some
name.
kind of weird shit from like Phineas and Ferb?
The party is gonna get
Turn-
named ICAD.
It turns into the ECAD as it
What's-
takes over the entire mire.
Oh lord. Everywhere
So
chaos
Mary's
and
like, what does
drugs.
ECAT stand for? And
No.
It's just like independent clerics.
English Association of Chaos and Drugs.
Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Alright, so I have some So Bird will look up. Have material for family portrait. We'll get started.
Alright. Let us do the portrait, and then I feel like that would be a good place to stop for today.
Yeah, I
Agreed.
think we're on the brink of all getting overloaded.
Fantastic.
This has just been complete and utter befuddlement, chaos, and at this point, I think I might have to start developing a headache.
Quite possibly even bamboozlement.
Yes, indeed.
It's
no fault of you guys. I have been laughing all day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
constant
get it.
laugher will do that. How big is this portrait, by the way?
Okay, hold on. Basically the king brings out one of those giant fucking things.
Oh boy.
Canvases. They bring out just basically the equivalent of a widescreen TV in terms of size.
Okay.
That was a
Well
40-inch widescreen TV.
And then do the two sisters? Does
Yes.
everyone gather?
Arthuria and Mordred are in their more ceremonial-looking armors, with Toothspay in her very fluffy, very nice pink outfit.
Fantastic. And then I'll use a reference of a photo of the wife so that she's not left out in the portrait. Let's see. What do I roll?
Roll me a performance check, please. With
I rolled an 11
advantage.
plus my 11. That's 20. Oh, with advantage, let me roll again.
I
That's
forgot
25.
to
I'm
mention
still
that.
going to use luck. I'm going to use one of my luck points. I'm also... With that, I'm assuming that Mary would be with me. Can I get a bonus from you, Mary? And then could I use Bardic Inspiration on myself? I want to give myself as much as I
Yeah, you
can.
can use Bardic Inspiration on yourself, as far as I'm aware.
Fantastic. That's what I will do. I've already used one luck point because I need to use.
So that's a 28 to give divine guidance to Blib.
Hell yeah.
No, that works.
Okay. Well, I am happy I used that luck. I just don't think I needed that much more help. Right off rip. That's gonna be 31.
Hell yeah.
What's my D8? Because my Bardic Inspiration is a D8. Let me double check. Yeah, D8 at level 5. I'm at 39. How much is your plus in religion?
You're just getting the 6. The religion check was to
Okay.
be able to give it to you from afar, so you're getting the 6.
45.
You create a perfect
Hell yeah.
fucking portrait. It is a perfect copy of reality. The added in queen does not look out of place whatsoever. I'd normally be more enthusiastic. I apologize.
I just want to state I wanted the bonuses so that the queen wouldn't look out of place. I wasn't expecting a 45.
Yeah, no, it looks like they were all there, perfectly posed and everything.
Wait, what? What's going on?
Did you hear the final number?
No, I know you got a 45, but I was like, so the two princesses and the queen are together, and you're doing the portrait.
Yep,
yeah. The king,
yeah.
the queen, and the two princesses.
Even the missing one.
Yes.
Yeah, the queen who
grabbed the
is
photo.
not here.
Oh.
Yeah, Brib grabbed like a previous painting and added her into it. And like,
dang,
and like it looks like it looks all perfect, picture perfect.
Mary's just standing there excited because you know she sees the royal family all together, and this was her plan.
It's all coming together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Lordy. All right. So we've gotten the painting done. We'll figure out the ramifications of that later. We have successfully shenaned again.
Indeed. Indeed.
And this poor king.
Mary's plan for next week is purely to act as a wing goal to make sure that Tuesday and Mordred can spend some time together and talk things out over the next couple days before they leave to Franca. Blib's here just inventing Blib realism.
Rib realism.
Yeah, no, this will definitely be referred to in the future as Brib realism.
Look at this strange device I made. It can capture Blib realism photos. We will have to call this a Blib box.
Oh my god.
The
The camera's gonna be called
Camera!
Blib
Blib
box.
box!
Oh god. Oh god, the royalties.
God damn.
I mean, lights Blib box action.
I'm throwing
Perfect.
people out of windows.
Okay, that'll be it for today.
Enjoy someone getting thrown out of a window.
Hell yeah.
I don't know who it is, but they're
I'm
getting
sure
thrown out
I
of a window.
will. I will. God, this session. I planned for chaos. This is well beyond what I planned for.
We got way more than we bargained for.
Definitely. I'm having tons of fun. Just dear God.
Yes. Like even with like Giuseppe not being much of a factor this session, it has been wild and fun.
No, that's completely fair. It gets funny because it's just been literally Mary and Brim doing their shit.
Oh, that's right. Blib still has 4 casinos to clear out next session.
Mhm.
Brim speedrun.
We started with 8, and I can speed run the next 4. Brib is next session. Brib is just gonna be very tiredly, just like, this needs to get cleared. Go fuck yourself. I'm taking your money.
He's not even gonna be gambling. He's just gonna rob them.
I feel like, honestly, I can just have Ruby transform next session, since we'll have a day between when I'm gambling, or I mean investing, and when we leave.
You guys will have about 3 days.
Yeah, so I can invest by going over to them, have Ruby turn into whatever the fuck Ruby wants to turn into, respectfully. And I feel like we might just get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just curious as to what she'll turn into.
We'll have to see.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll write up the session notes.
And rest well.